The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Great Pendragon Campaign by Greg Stafford, with David Larkins as the Game Master and Desiree Valdez as the Adversary. Hello listeners, a short prelude before we begin tonight's episode. Over the course of the week, Desiree came to me with an idea for her role as adversary, specifically as Morgan Le Fay. The Great Pendragon campaign was scheduled to have certain events unfold involving NPC knights, and essentially the events briefly outlined in the chronology more or less said, that the PC knights could be witnesses to the events unfolding. But one of the cardinal rules of the Great Pendragon campaign is that one can always substitute player character knights for NPC knights in activities, events, or actions that are otherwise scripted by the story or the chronology. And so Desiree had this idea of having Morgan Le Fay target some of the more, shall we say, glorious and well-known members of the party, specifically Sir Arcade. So over the course of the week, through a series of forum posts, Desiree and Dave played out how Morgan appeared to Arcade in dreams and seduced him through her magic, inspiring him with an amour for her to the tune of 28. So he, unbeknownst to everyone else, fell into her clutches. And this coming year, 521, was to see her springing her trap using her new knight paramour in the form of Arcade. So that is basically what the backstory is there. We get into details a little bit more as the session unfolds. But just so you know, early on when we're talking about Arcade having an amour for Morgan, that's where that came from. So with that lengthy preamble out of the way, sit back and enjoy this roller coaster of a game year.
You're not married.
I don't know, perhaps I can smoke.
It's a victimless crime.
That's right.
Wait, what?
Oh, my ease with telling white lies.
He's too good at it.
See,
I don't like it.
That's scary.
I know. He's just so
Good actor.
I'm really good at it too.
You are?
Yeah, really good. Well,
So good that we believe what she just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not actually a professor at all.
That's not a white lie. Not very good.
yeah.
She's actually a meth
Swallowed a
dealer.
turkey.
Oh my god.
Turkey.
She's actually an undersized Arthurian knight that's been masquerading this entire time.
That's
Oh my god.
Turnabout.
That's a twist.
Turnabout.
That is a twist.
She's been LARPing this whole time.
Oh my god.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, I am scared too. I am. Alright then. Oh, we are recording.
We are.
We are
You're
indeed.
gonna be cutting that out later probably.
What are you talking about? That's the best way to come into this.
I know, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Don't play Mafia with me because I will look in your eyes and lie to you.
It tells me so much about you, Renae. Really, it does.
Well, I had
I'm sorry all that
interesting-
happened to you.
I would hate to play coup with. I mean, have you played coup?
No.
Oh my god.
We're going to have to bring it in.
It's a bluffing game.
Oh.
It's so fucking easy.
It's where you look someone in the eyes
If
and
that's
tell them
all you
you're
need to do, then I would.
Yeah. There's another one called Love Letter, too. It's supposed to be
Love
similar,
letter?
Similar.
That sounds dangerous.
You're a bunch of courtiers trying to what was it, like Win the Hand of
Yeah.
a Lady at
Oh,
Court
man,
or
I want to
something.
play that
Oh
one
God,
too.
I would win that one for sure.
That sounds like a Pendragon minigame.
It does, doesn't it?
We should do that
I
as
should
a
look into
Pendragon. That'd be
adapting
fun.
it. Yeah, not a
Yeah,
bad idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. I'll have to take a look at the
Another
rules.
holiday event.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, make a little event. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra.
Indeed.
So what's going on? Are we playing or what's?
We are playing, and in fact, there's a little bit of leftover from last year, little leftover nugget.
Don't say it like that.
I know. It's
A narrative dingleberry, if you will.
Oh dear.
What?
No, that just makes it seem like bad. Don't make it seem bad before.
Lights on.
I don't know how you guys doing with light.
Lights.
Don't care.
Lights.
Care now.
Oh, well, that's out actually. So.
So it
Well,
doesn't really
doesn't
affect
really
me
affect you.
anyway. I'm
How
still
are
in the
you
dark
doing?
here. I'm in the dark
You okay?
here.
Do you want the light on or no?
As time goes on, we're gonna need it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you won't have to think about it if you just do it now.
Okay. Anyway, so it's just a little unresolved matter for Sir Percy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Just making sure all my matters have been resolved.
Yes,
You like it?
Arcade's
Yeah,
matters have been
yeah.
resolved,
Making me in
but
worse place.
I could have done this on the forums, but I just figured we'd do it at the table just so everyone could bear witness to it.
Ooh.
So,
Bad, I know.
indeed. So after last year's excitement with the worm and Arthur and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you have all returned to your manors for the winter. And Percy, you are out riding through the woods near your manor. You live out on the sort of the edge there, down near the Morgaine Forest.
Ooh.
Yes, where strange
All by myself
things.
out in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
strange things
Got
are
it.
known to happen.
Uh-huh.
And yes, indeed, as the brown leaves are drifting to the ground, and you're just taking in the crisp late autumn air, you spot a
Where?
magnificent.
Sorry.
You spot a magnificent
Sorry.
Large golden eagle
Yeah,
perched
there.
in a tree.
Oh, really?
Oh man.
A golden eagle?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Is it
Yeah.
clutching bones?
No, but it does speak to
Oh
you.
god, a skeleton?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Speaks.
It says, "Pride is the fault of the Pendragons. Tell King Arthur."
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Pride is the fault of.
The Pendragons.
Oh, okay.
Tell King Arthur.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Wow.
And then what happens? So I'm
It
Enough?
just
That's not enough for you.
it just goes back to
You
grooming.
want more?
It wasn't enough for you.
Dissolves.
It goes back to grooming itself.
Oh, okay.
Craps.
Oh, wow.
It's
takes
more
a massive
awkward.
shit.
It's more awkward if I leave than if you leave. So you just right away now.
Go.
Leave
Please.
now.
Yeah. And
Yeah. What else do you want from me? I'm a
So-
fucking eagle.
What's golden? I thought maybe it would
Drop
Like
like
something.
a feather or
Oh,
something.
like,
Yeah.
A golden
yeah, or
egg.
just
Yeah.
mhm.
disappear or turn into a person or.
No,
into Merlin?
it's quite
Merlin,
large.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Merlin.
It is quite large. Actually, give me an awareness roll.
Oh, okay.
I wonder why it
haven't
didn't tell
unpacked
Arthur
my-
itself.
Well, he
you know.
can't hear it from an eagle.
You can't hear it from an
He's
eagle.
so prideful he wouldn't even
He
see
wouldn't.
the eagle.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't listen. Why would he listen?
Awareness.
It's just an eagle.
That's right.
Oh, I crit.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So not only as you're kind of examining it, it looks like its beak is shaped like it has a wry grin on its face.
Merlin!
Yes.
And
Yeah.
since you critted, you note that it has markings on its face that look like eyebrows.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
really?
So it's
delightful.
almost like this human form.
Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah.
It looks like a Disney eagle.
Basically, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
In real life.
Creepy. That's pretty
That's very
creepy.
creepy.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Okay.
So, what would you like to do about that?
Well.
Mission a portrait.
I'm gonna kill it and mount it.
Oh my god.
Bring me my bow, squire.
Add it to your muse.
Yes. you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and capture it.
Build a larger me.
For a golden eagle.
Yeah.
Could I try to capture it?
She's like, no. Oh, you are.
Well, yeah, you could send for a falconer
Oh my
and
goodness.
try and get a net over it.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, being a falconer, would I have falcon stuff on me?
I mean,
No? Okay.
if you're out there for recreation.
That's true,
Like
actually.
maybe-
You might have some
Yeah.
bolas or something.
Yeah.
This is Bertinger thing.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me an opposed falconry roll. I will roll against its dex.
hell yes.
And
Oh
you
my
roll against
God,
falconry.
yes.
Capture
Alright.
Merlin the Eagle.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
That would be awesome.
That would be great.
I make it.
What'd you roll?
11.
An 11. I got a 12.
Oh my God.
Slips the net.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
it takes to the
close.
air and the net just right up.
Yeah, yeah.
But it
Close.
moved with almost lightning-like reflexes. So
Yeah.
the fact you almost got it.
Supernatural.
Almost.
Yeah.
The fact you almost got it was
Pretty good in itself.
pretty good in itself. But go ahead and check your proud
Oh, okay.
and your worldly and your falconry.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That is sweet.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, falconry already checked?
Oh, because you have a.
Oh, that's right. You critted your falconry roll last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to build up my.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, is Blaine's Jr. joining us tonight?
He's not Blaine's Jr. He's Sir Pureheart.
Sir Pureheart.
But
yeah.
you know, I'm just going with what they're calling him on the message.
I don't
board.
care about that. It's my character, and I call him Sir Pureheart, and they should call him Sir Pureheart because that's an awesome name.
All right.
And his Welsh name is Callum Lan, as you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so I don't even know why we're talking about this right
Oh
now.
my god. I don't know why this is up for debate.
But yes, I am playing Blaine's Jr.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I have an idea for some Photoshop that I'll be doing later.
Oh.
Oh dear.
You've already done terrible things to me.
That's true. Yes,
done
I have
terrible
absolutely no.
things to
I
me.
know, right? No, well, it's yet to be seen.
Yes.
Things yet to be determined.
Things yet to be determined.
Things
Wow.
coming into the ether somehow. Bad things, I see now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I rolled all my dice at once just to see.
Okay. So anyways,
Moving on.
Winterphase. All right. So the eagle flies off,
Sharing it.
and Winterphase is upon us.
Oh,
All
is
right.
it?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to participate?
I have already done mine.
Okay.
On top of the fact that whatever other glory you want to give me, give me.
What's a little?
Little hand gesture, little bring it.
Yeah. That little.
I already
hand
get 1,000
gesture.
for getting knighted.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what else can you give me?
Well, that was from the year before, though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you weren't around for last year.
No, but the glory before that.
Oh, okay.
I
Yes.
did not add that to my glory, and I have other inherited glory that I need to add, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna wait until after I
No worries.
turn my finals in and all
No
that.
problem.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Well, when we get to the glory phase, I will let you know.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Is
Renee,
he
go
gonna
ahead and
bang
give me a
anybody,
d20 roll for yearly event.
Oh, I have to change my hit points.
This is a 7.
A 7 would be a friend.
Oh, can I do that
Oh
too?
boy.
That's what I was asking you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'd like to. I apologize, everybody. 2.
Okay. We'll back
You
it
get
up.
an enemy.
6 and 7?
Yeah, do Renae first.
Yep.
see.
6 and 7 are friends. Because we determined last week there was a typo that said 6 to 7 friend,
And then
7 to
7.
12 relations.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, because you guys, were
Yeah.
monitoring that, which is good, actually.
Yeah.
And I get to find out what 2 is now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm ready.
All right, so for friend, let's see. Oh, there it is. D6 roll, please.
Okay.
cool.
Oh, is this where I
is it
could
gonna be a
possibly get a burger?
Yes.
Alan
yes.
Burger.
A burger's on the line.
2.
Oh, nope, that's a companion.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
That's almost more exciting than it was
Yes.
for.
All right, another D6 roll, please.
Okay. 1.
A named servant.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right.
interesting.
Fun.
Why am I thinking
Yeah.
like Beardsley or something like that?
Something like that.
Beardsley.
Beardsley?
Beardo.
Beardsley the barber.
All right.
pulls your teeth.
Pass that down, please. All right. And we got a 2 for Pure Heart.
Uh-huh.
All right, D20 roll, please.
17.
This is good fortune.
Of course.
And ooh, your tale becomes a popular song.
Ooh.
Plus-
Wait, what did I do?
I don't
just
know.
awesome.
It's the tale of Sir Pureheart. I mean,
It's
how
the
can you
name.
resist
It's
singing
the
a song
name.
about a guy named
it's
Pureheart?
just, it's so lyrical.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm wondering what I did.
So you get an extra 500 glory. So.
Whoa! That's
Yeah.
huge! Oh my god.
Who cares what the song's about?
Holy shit.
maybe it's about that encounter with the white dragon, and it has to do with you being
Yep.
brave. as opposed to running away like you actually did.
Yeah.
Maybe I pulled some strings to get somebody to make that trail.
It attributes you killing the dragon,
Yep.
when
That
in
makes
fact
perfect
you were the
sense.
first to leave.
Who actually killed it? Jade?
Nobody. They all left.
It asked us if we wanted to fight, and we weren't pondering.
right.
Yeah, it sort of cracked its knuckles and it was like, we doing this or what?
And then you guys
Everybody left.
Run away! Yeah, I left because I was like, hell no, my character's too new. I can't. do
Quick
this
cut
again.
to all of you riding away.
All
Yeah.
right then. Cool. Well, I'm happy because that boosted me up quite a bit.
All right. So, Arcade.
An 11, so relations.
Yep.
Don't have a wife.
Don't have a wife.
No,
so
you do not have a wife.
I have a
you are
paramour.
rolling lustful,
Oh,
actually.
not again, you guys.
Dude, I know things. I know things.
I know.
I'm not
To
going to
prevent things from happening.
No.
I can
Nope.
prevent things from happening.
Fail?
Yep.
All right.
Wait a minute, how can that happen?
You failed your
Serious.
lustful.
Oh,
Wait, this is a successful.
it's failing lust.
Maybe it's somebody else who tried to get up on his business and it didn't quite work.
Let's see. If courting, go to deed. Oh, okay. So roll your fealty, honor, and courtesy.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
Make my fealty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make my honor. And courtesy boosted or unboosted?
Unboosted.
Okay. I succeeded my courtesy.
Wow. So you are deemed worthy and may start courting.
Awkward.
So the king's sister, she's not married, right?
King's sister. Yes, actually, she is.
She is married to
She's-
King Urian's.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all married off.
His half sister,
Hmm.
and all the other ones too are married to kings.
Yes.
That's what happens.
Although one of them, the king died. So she's technically.
Oh yeah, so one of them is available.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d20 to
never the
see
one
what
you
sort
want.
of status.
I know. Why is that?
Why is that?
15.
Higher status. All right. Let's see. Roll your app.
It's hilarious.
I succeed.
Wow. Okay.
This is very complicated.
This is getting interesting.
Yeah.
Roll against romance with a +5. So that would give you what, a 5?
5.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, it's about time I fail a roll.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so it ends there for this year. But yeah, it is a higher status lady, so it could definitely be a lady of the king's court
Oh.
for sure.
I'm all confident after my shenanigans.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I'm glowing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That happens.
got the glow.
Yeah.
Soul glow.
I said it.
Show enough.
You went there.
All right.
It's fun.
It's funny.
It is.
Anyway.
It's weird.
All right.
Me?
Well, if you
No?
survive this year, we can figure out who that may be.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
No kidding.
If you survive this year, that's so rude.
So
Oh,
Malvis.
come on now. It's the white
I'm trying to
elephant
be
in
nice.
the room.
I know it is.
Just being honest.
14.
All right.
There.
14 is going to be an enemy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Alienating people.
All
Love
right.
it.
D6
Awesome.
roll, please.
A 3.
Okay. That's going to be revenging a deed done.
Huh.
All right. So roll another D6.
Weird.
5.
Someone of status equal to you.
Okay.
Okay. Where is the next roll?
So a
6.
new night.
Yeah, a new night.
6 is at a barbarian court.
Oh.
We don't really have Saxon courts anymore.
No.
Yeah, so it's Picts.
Picts? Yeah. A Pictish court?
What the
How the hell
hell?
did you get
I
all the way
have
up
nothing
there?
against the Picts.
I
I don't even know who they are.
What the hell?
No, you know who they are, but
Well, now you do.
I would,
Personally.
So 5 would be a foreign court, so I'm just going to make 5 to 6 a foreign court
All
now,
right. Yeah.
since we don't have barbarian
So
courts anymore.
Aquitaine or
So it'd be a foreign court. Well, actually,
Irish?
I'm thinking Irish, since you had a bit of a dealing with King Anguish's men last year.
All right.
So maybe
Yeah, that's
you
true.
pissed off one of his household knights.
Oh.
Sure.
by just existing?
Exactly.
Mhm.
It does enrage some people. It gets to
That's
them.
true, actually.
Midbrain part takes over.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who is angry? Roll a d6.
Ooh.
2.
A squire.
Yes, they hate you.
Oh,
They hate you.
See? This is falling into place.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
lie.
That's right.
finally, what are the stakes? How angry are they?
Oh man.
2.
Oh, okay.
Death at the right time.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that sounds normal.
Yeah, I was hoping like a 2 would be one of the more tame resolutions.
Not so much.
Oh, it's death.
Wow. Well, we'll see.
The sentence is death. All right, so
Okie
From?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Random noble on the throne.
burbling up from the subconscious.
There's a rat bone.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone roll your experience checks.
Oh man.
I did that. What else can I do?
Can I
Hang out.
get a falconer?
Of course, of
Okay.
course.
'Cause
Yes.
I'm a little nervous about my bird getting eaten, and
Yeah.
you've got a bird.
Yeah, you've just had your squires carrying it around for you, so you might as well have a dedicated servant for it. And after last year's demonstration, I'm sure your name is well known. You were featured in Falconers Monthly and whatnot.
Yeah.
He was added to
Right
the
on the
newsletter.
cover.
Yeah, you recovered.
Yep.
Kind of striking
Cool.
pose, you know.
Yeah, with my enormous chin,
Yes.
Maybe a bird's sitting on it now.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that's great. That's what sells the magazine.
Yeah. It's that kind of that cool layout.
Yep.
Yes.
You want to move that paper.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick one of those up. Well, Edie's been very good. Very proud
She's
of her.
been terrific.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you on it if you crit, that's
No, you can
Crit?
bump
No,
it.
it's-
No.
Only if
that's
it's
skill.
Only if it's 20 or
All
above.
right.
Or higher.
Sorry, Jen.
Womp womp.
Trying to be all nice over there.
No, I actually legitimately forgot that rule.
Oh, okay. You know, that is the sweet pain of critting when you're
is.
trying to
Yeah.
increase
Yeah, you
your-
don't want to
Yeah.
crit during winter phase, really.
Yeah.
It doesn't help me at all. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I have a second distinctive feature that I have never rolled for.
Oh,
Indeed.
or chosen.
Go ahead and roll that d6.
Oh, you have to
D6?
roll for it.
Oh, if you like.
It's a 4.
Okay.
Mine are high cheekbones and glossy hair.
You're stunning.
I know. It's true. I got all of his recessive genes.
A
So I
which?
look like a normal
A
human.
4?
Oh man.
Yeah.
A 4? Well,
So you got
something
all
about your
tones and
speech.
none of the-
Much like Wolfram had his
Yeah.
baritone voice,
Yeah.
you might have a,
Throaty.
maybe just a
Sultry.
sultry
Captain
voice.
Janeway.
perhaps?
Yeah!
Yeah, little.
Totally. Yeah, a combination between Meredith Vieira and Barry White, perhaps.
Or Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner! There we go. There, that's better.
So I'm really a lot like my dad.
At least it's not like Macy Gray.
Ah! You don't want a gravelly. Ah! You don't want a gravelly.
Yeah, no, you don't want
That would be bad.
that. You don't want that.
And you go and sound like Batman.
I'm Batman.
I am Groot. I'm Batman.
Correctly?
I am Groot.
All right,
So
and
you roll exactly like the
no,
no, we
sadly.
just said that conversation.
Yeah,
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 it's-
sorry.
Because it counts as a 6.
That was a no. That was a Desiree said yes. David said no.
No for
Ah,
me.
It's a no for me. Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh man.
Oh, I got.
I can't wait for the session to
Goodness, I
start.
would have crit like 3 of these if we were actually playing.
Right.
No, isn't that
Yeah.
depressing? So rolling all those crits.
Isn't that depressing?
So that next time,
You shall never have another.
No,
No.
Oh.
unfortunately.
All right, so everyone
That's
age
why I
up a
have
year,
20s here, 'cause I don't
aging
want to
chart, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know,
For those of us who have to age, I'm 22.
well, age a year at least.
I did.
Still aging.
Alright.
Oh, you're.
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
No, it's
All right.
But no aging roll.
My squire's name is Sprout,
Sprout.
Oh, that's good.
and my horse's name is Truest Aim.
Alright, I rolled a 6. That's 1.
That's one,
Sprout and
yes.
Grifflet.
Yep, Sprout and Grifflet.
I lose another point of dex.
Oof.
How old are you?
Wait.
48.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I didn't know
Wait
that.
a minute.
I didn't know that. That's a game changer.
I must have sprained something with Morgan.
I was confused by the shapes our bodies were making.
Oh my god.
She brought out this book. It was called The Combo.
Yeah, something. Some foreign word.
Yes.
She needs.
I got 9 on my.
Yeah, she needs a new book.
Ooh. What's
What?
A 9 on the aging roll, that's just a 1.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Whew.
So
Okay.
single d6.
Oh, that's
Alrighty.
So 1d6.
that must be on like the lower end or on the higher end of the 1 loss.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
48.
48.
No.
And I don't look an app less than I did when I was like, I don't know, 45.
Yeah, but you start out
It's
kind
not
of.
saying much.
So
Yeah,
you were
exactly.
kind of.
I think I started out as a 12, so I'm not. I actually haven't aged that badly.
It's winter phase 521 or 520 going into 521.
I don't even know how old. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. All right. I'm feeling less queasy, so that's good. That's good.
Economics. Now, Malvis and Pureheart, you're both household knights, but Malvis, you got a fee farm.
That's great.
As well as everyone else. So everyone can add 10 Libra to your annual income.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Jen, I'm not one to. Come on.
I know. I'm teasing. We're having fun.
All right, good.
Add 10 to our
Didn't it
annual
feel fun?
Yep.
I know.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
nice.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
Yeah, wow.
And what's the reason again?
For delivering that gem to Arthur.
Oh, okay.
What kind of gem was it?
That was a dragon
He-
tail.
He holds it in one
And
hand,
then he asks for money in the other.
and the
Which
money
one
appears
fills
in his
up
hand.
first?
Yes,
And
he
it's
holds
the money
candies
hand.
and nuts in one hand, and
fills
ifs
up
and butts
first.
in the other.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Okay, so my squire just turned 21. Does that mean that I'm knighting him this year?
You can if you want, or you can wait another year and do it next winter phase.
So I can knight him this coming winter phase?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
5 and 12.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Okay, so horse survival,
Oh, right.
Oh, heck.
child survival,
Yeah, that was fine. No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not pursuing anybody.
Crit
childbirth.
on the horse survival.
Wait.
Nice.
Can he be intelligent now? Oh.
Wait, what's your horse's name?
Vulpus.
Oh,
Wow.
what's your horse's name?
I'm thinking of that right now. I'm trying to think of it.
What's Percy's horse's name?
Percy's horse?
Mm-hmm. You have a name for it?
Circe.
Oh,
That's beautiful, too.
mine is Truest Aim.
That's right.
Oh.
Truest
cool.
Well, I'm learning Latin, so like everything I name is just like some simple Latin word.
That works.
That's fine.
It's good to help you remember.
Yeah.
When are we starting?
Very soon, my dear. Very soon. Childbirth,
That's right.
Oh,
all that
indeed.
good stuff.
Aww. No!
No!
What'd you roll?
Oh.
Wait, that might not.
All right, well, how
doesn't
old?
understand
Might not be bad. It's depending on how old your wife is and how many other kids
Yeah.
she's had.
And
Yes.
also,
Oh,
like,
okay.
are you an ordinary knight or are you rich?
I
Have you made that
think-
decision?
You'd be at ordinary unless otherwise stated.
Okay, then ordinary. Let's
Rude.
And how old is she?
see. She is.
Or when did you get married? One or the other.
Let's see, where would I? Wed 514.
514. Okay, well, hey.
All right.
And how many kids has she had?
2.
All right, she's had
Algorithm.
2 kids.
Carry the one.
So she's had,
God.
that's 21. No, she's still on table 1. So
Oh.
11 is mother and child die in childbirth.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Mmm.
I can't believe you, GM.
Oh.
Oh, man, what was the dowry?
What?
Hey,
I'm so sorry for your loss.
our
What
kid
was
is
dowry?
our kid is intimately involved
that's
in
true.
the
Yes.
concept of getting
That's true.
screwed over by the dowry
That
after
is
your wife
very
dies.
true. That's very true. Yes, you owe 1/3 of the dowry back to the family.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember what it was?
Yikes.
No, I don't think we ever determined that. She
What's
was.
the average dowry?
She was just average, non-rich.
Basic.
Well, I don't
Heiress.
know because
Wait, 'cause you-
Arthur says
yeah,
stuff.
Arthur
Or-
hooked the two of
Oh.
them together.
So she's a fancy lady.
I'll have to go back
I don't
and
remember.
check
Yeah.
my records.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with all
Yeah,
that kind of
Concord asked Arthur
Yeah.
for a favor.
was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, I
Right.
remember.
That's
Okay.
true. That was a
I'm
good
sure
one.
I've got it down somewhere.
That's nerve wracking.
All right, wife's dowry. I'll send you an email.
Okay.
I thought it was so smart for Concord to get like the herbalists and all those people. Like,
Yeah, no kidding.
Use the money to make your wife live, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's a mess.
Exactly.
All right, well, on
well.
that macabre note,
Yeah.
on to family events. D6 rolls.
Oh yes. Okay. 4.
That would be one event.
Okay.
Roll D20,
Roll a
please.
d20, please. That's an 11.
Okay.
Oh, these nuts are amazing.
Aren't they good? I know.
You have a distant cousin who's become a squire.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Do I want to bring him into my?
Well, each winter roll a
entourage?
d6. 1, he died in battle. 6, he became a knight. So
There's not
I'll
really
just
any
make a note
battles
of that.
happening now.
Well, he died fighting something. And yes, there are battles going on. Arthur was just up north subduing the Picts a year or two ago.
All right.
So distant cousin.
Squire. Roll 1d6 per year
Yep.
to see if he lives.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. And
good.
for Percy?
Very good. Very good.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still in shock.
Yeah. No,
D6,
seriously.
D6 roll,
Okay,
please.
sorry.
No problem.
6.
Oh, that's 2 events. So roll 2d20, please.
Okay. Let's see. A 1 and a 10.
A 1 and a 10. Okay. Well, that would be also, let's see, a distant cousin became a squire, so I'll make a note for that as well.
Okay.
Pureheart and Percy, both.
Pure heart.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got it. And the 10 was your other one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you have a parent who is requesting shelter from vengeance.
What?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. So.
They're still alive?
Mother, you're still alive. So reduce.
Yes, the pics are after me.
Yeah, right. Reduce 1 and check the other 2 of the following: love, family, honor, and fealty.
Honor, fealty. So reduce one.
Reduce by 1 of those, and check the other 2.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Okay. And Arcade.
I rolled a 3.
All right, that would be 1 event.
Oh, really?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's no.
Yeah, that's no event.
Yeah.
You don't. Wait a minute. Just tally up really quick. Tally up your kin knights plus your lineage men.
Kin knights plus lineage men. 30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, that is one event actually.
Oh, really?
Because you have a large family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my large family is equal to my levy.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh wait. So D20 or D6 roll?
A d20, please.
16.
Okay. 16. Okay. All right. So you have an in-law or a half-kin. I guess a half-kin in your position since you're not married.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of your half nephews or half siblings or somebody. Actually, no, this would be like a half uncle because it's an old kin knight. Dies and leaves enough inheritance for 2 of his sons to become young knights. So increase your young knight tally by 2.
Whoa.
Dang. So 32 now.
Wow.
Damn.
That's pretty good. Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
That'll be handy
that was-
later.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, D6 roll first.
Oh, okay.
You
6.
pups.
That's 2 events.
Okay, 14.
14. All right. Okay. And what's the other one?
16.
16. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so you have had a sibling of one of your parents. So I guess Wolfram had siblings, right?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? All right. So there's been a scandal levied against somebody.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Against your uncle or your aunt?
This would be your uncle. Scandal, accusations that he cheated at a tournament.
Oh.
Wait, they're having tournaments and they're not telling us?
Here and there.
Shame.
It says if you are knighted, you can champion for your kin's good name. Now,
Yes.
the other event you rolled
Yes.
was a distant cousin also needs a champion to resolve a dispute after a fight. Say yes and check your honor. Say no, lose 1 lineage man.
Okay, so I have 2 battles? Or do I
Well, you
to
have
pick
one. You could have 0. You could decide not to champion for your uncle and not to champion for your cousin.
Well, I'm saying screw my uncle.
Okay, uncle's out.
The cousin, I could champion.
Okay, so check your honor.
Because uncle's old enough to handle his own crap.
Exactly, and he probably did cheat.
Yeah, he probably, knowing
be
him,
honest.
yeah.
on that guy.
When did he not cheat?
Yeah.
Well, to keep up with Wolfram, you have to take every advantage you could get.
It's a chip. It's a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah,
That's true.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you sniffed
Really good.
Good dog.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah.
You like it? You think
Yeah, yeah, I like it.
I'll
Do you want
buy
some,
some.
Jen?
The tomatoes
No.
mild.
Are you sure?
It's
The tea?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
Tomato
savory
mint.
tea. It's like a savory tomato mint. I gave you a vanilla one.
Well,
It's still good.
vanilla is awesome.
Yeah.
Rectangular.
Do you want some?
Yes, I want a tiny one.
Okay.
Just a little cappuccino cup of
All
tea,
right.
please.
I just want to experience this, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna. We could share a bag. You got a million bags in there.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so you're going to. Here we are. All right, so you're going to do a championship. So let's do that real quick.
Okay, what do I do?
Weapon skill.
Yes.
Weapon skill.
Let's find out what you were challenged to. You were challenged to on foot, first knee or blood. That means if you're knocked down, that counts. If you're injured, that counts.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna impassion with my honor,
Definitely.
and I make it. Hooray!
And what
Thank you.
what skill are you using?
My swordsmanship.
And what is that normally at?
It's 15.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so it'd be at a 25.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, did she? It's a crit.
Yeah.
That's a crit. I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18. That is definitely a crit. All right. So go ahead and roll double damage.
I'll keep that.
Oh.
Okay, go do your
Oh,
business.
this is bad.
It's okay, you still get to roll again.
Yeah.
That's a bit better.
23.
Great. Well, he missed his roll entirely, so he doesn't get his shield bonus.
All right.
That means you do 13 points of damage. That is
That's
very
enough.
much
That is
first blood and most
a
likely a knockdown.
And a serious wound.
And probably a serious
I don't want to
wound.
do that. That's embarrassing.
Let's see. No, actually his con is 20, so.
Oh, okay.
But his size is 14.
Yeah, that's
so just for the record, let's see. Yeah, he did keep his feet, but you
laid him.
yeah, laid him out.
Good job.
Nonetheless.
Yay.
Ho for the Malvis.
Just like
Indeed.
Wolfram would have done.
That's right.
So yeah.
You know.
So yeah, he was a non-knight, your distant cousin. So you stepped up and helped him out.
Okay,
so
good.
well done, and you did check your honor. So
So that's
great.
good.
Okay, so now into training and practice.
Fantastic.
Everyone, do your training and practice montage.
I did mine.
You're the best.
Exactly.
All right.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Or saying, yeah,
Or
to be a
that.
man in motion.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one. They don't play that enough on the radio.
Yeah, we listened to it this morning.
Oh, you did?
We were mostly laughing at it.
It's good.
But it is good.
In the stonewashed jeans kind of a way.
Oh, God, yeah.
Kind of keeps going though.
It does.
Does it keep going?
It does.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-minute
There's a
song.
bridge
Okay.
that we can
Yeah.
wrap it up.
Yeah. You're like,
So it
oh.
always sounds like a song about venereal diseases because it's burning. You know, he's like, I got St. Elmo's fire burning in me.
It's a fine line.
Fire crotch.
It's a
Yeah.
fine
Yes.
line. Yeah.
It's like some, it's some slang for gonorrhea.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, you got the St. Elmo's fire there. Huh? Picked up a little St. Elmo's fire when I was on shore leave and had it
Oh,
away.
God. What the hell, dude? Hey, no. Your little eye googan.
Carrot.
She just took the carrot without question.
Yeah, she's like, sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll chill on that.
I want
Not
something
even
to
like
crunch
she just-
on.
No, she's just like, okay.
Yeah, this is doomy.
When
Not so
toddler
much as
walks
a
by,
how
just
to
throw
do.
something. You just eat it. Right? Little palate cleanser.
Yes, definitely.
No. Don't start.
Yeah, I'm singing
Please
it too.
don't start.
All right. And glory. All right. So obviously for Sir Pureheart, you get 500 because of the song.
Yep.
I already added it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Plus your annual, of course.
Yeah, I got that.
All right. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Other glory. Arcade got 152. Percy got 182.
Oh.
And Malvis got 204.
Oh.
Oh.
Some glory adding music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So. All right.
Alright. 13 pounds.
Oh, you want another one?
Back for more.
Okay. I hope you don't mind. These are.
Oh no.
Edie really likes these. Oh, you're just gonna eat it here? Okay.
There she goes.
I've actually tried to get Bielka to eat carrots, and she just.
It takes time. Like,
Oh, does it?
She wasn't like into it. I would just keep offering like little bits. Plus, if it's like too big, you'd be surprised how much like they think is like too big for them.
Oh.
You give them like a little pieces of it, and then they kind of get used to it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
our I'm trying to think of anything else. She likes like romaine lettuce spines.
Oh,
so
really?
She loves crunching on those.
Oh, okay. We're trying to get her off branches.
That's what Edie was a major.
She used to eat our wood chips.
She still loves wood on some weird level. Like I want to gnaw on it, but so romaine spines.
Okay.
And
You can also buy edible chew toys that are made out of wood pulp.
Yeah.
It's under her.
Out of wood
there.
pulp, really?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh.
So it feels like a wood thing.
Oh, how cute.
Hey, that's perfect.
Yeah,
That's just the thing.
Oh, she's already interested.
Yeah, she goes, Lovage. You like this, don't you? She's like, I just had a
I
bone.
just wanted to check on it.
Yeah, that's my toy.
Just making sure you're not taking it.
Exactly. That's fine.
I was going to chew on that later, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Fine.
good.
All right.
I got nothing else for you, my darling.
So you just got that at the pet store?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I should find the brand. It's so hard. Like the pet stores out here are so dicey. It's
yeah.
hard to find
You're not
good
kidding.
toys and
You're not
like
kidding.
consistent stuff. So I'll find out the brand and I'll send you a link to that.
Cool.
Send Renae a link. Can you have a post-it note?
Oh, sure.
Pulpy.
Wooden dog toy.
All right. So the year is 521.
Oh shit.
And
year.
yeah. So everyone go ahead and make intrigue rolls to kick the year off. Actually.
Oh, I love intrigue.
Me too.
And I fail.
I succeed.
Oh my god. I love it so much. I made it.
Ooh.
By one. I got ears in all the right places.
Yes, I think you do. So
That sounds gross, but
so for Pure Heart, what you hear is that Arthur actually did finally run into that talking eagle.
Arthur did?
Yes.
Oh.
Although as to what the eagle might have told him.
Arthur ran into it?
Yes. Someone went and fetched him when they came across the eagle, telling them to tell Arthur.
Wait,
So
they fetched a king? Dang.
well, they went to court and said, hey, there's an eagle talking smack about you in the woods.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And so Arthur,
see that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Arthur
that's-
rode out to
It's intriguing. I'd be intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
That's a way to do it.
as to what the eagle
What
may
did
have
the eagle
told
say?
No, see
him.
that we don't know.
You didn't crit your intrigue, so
Did you hear that Arthur
had a conversation
with an eagle?
Oh, are we at court?
Yeah, I usually kind of
Okay.
assume that, like, if we're
Not
like,
yet, not yet.
well, when I tell you
okay.
guys something, it's mostly because I'm gossiping with you guys.
My cousin used to talk to his horse.
Really, you don't say. Fascinating.
Meanwhile, Arcade, you have heard that Arthur has instituted new rules for sieges.
Oh, really?
Rules.
There's rules now.
Oh,
Because apparently that little uprising in Anglia last year, well, it came down to a siege. The Saxon rebels withdrew behind the walls of a place called Fort Guinan, and after negotiations broke down between Grifflet and the
big shock there.
rebel leader,
Oh, the
Duke
finesse.
Purvis insisted on leading an assault with his
Oh.
mercenary army.
Oh.
They broke through the defenses and slaughtered everyone inside.
Oh, Harvest.
Yeah, that sounds like something Hervis would do.
Oh,
Yes.
that's...
And the mercenaries then plundered everything plunderable.
Oh, wow.
So,
Hey.
Wow, that's...
although
yeah.
new rule, everybody.
Hey, don't do that.
So, although Arthur recognizes that war is inevitable, he sincerely wishes to protect the lives of his subjects, and has declared henceforth within his realm he will require that the chivalric siege be used whenever there is a war between his subjects.
Chivalric siege.
And the rules are as follows. A besieging army may isolate a castle by siege, seeking victory through starvation and deprivation to the resident. A besieging army may assault a castle or city and attack with full force, but may not kill non-combatants, nor may they burn down or otherwise destroy buildings, crop fields, orchards, vineyards, or other sources of income.
Oh, wow.
No more burning dicks in the fields, everybody.
Can I give her another minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's.
Hey!
I guess that's all right.
Yeah.
It affects his taxes. So.
Girl.
But it's no burning at all, none whatsoever.
No burning.
Just no burning.
Just isolating. Just cutting them off.
Yeah.
Cutting them off.
Dear, oh dear.
Besieger or besieged may offer individual combat to resolve the battle. So you can send out a champion and fight it out. Combatants agree to obey the rules of chivalry in this combat. So no stuffing your gauntlet with nails or anything like that. The besieged agrees to surrender if he is not relieved within 90 days after the siege is fully enforced. Encroachment is determined by the besieged, who may still be able to get supplies and men into the castle. A surrendered city agrees to pay a plunder tax to the victor equal to 1/5 the total value of the city at the moment of its surrender. In questions of value, the royal treasury workers will determine.
There you go. Nothing has changed.
No. That's turns out.
Hashtag Plundergate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Exactly. All right. So, speaking of court, though, the big news that everyone knows, as I mentioned last year, is that Arthur selected his capital city at Winchester, the ancient site of Caer Gwent, which he is now renaming Camelot.
Right.
And is already holding court there.
In what?
Yes, exactly. That would be the question. So he's already holding court there at Pentecost, and so everyone is kind of going out to see, Earl Robert among them. And so as members of Earl Robert's household and other respected members of Salisbury's gentry, you all, of course, are accompanying him.
So, like, everyone's there.
Yes.
We'll check it out.
Anyone who's anyone.
Right.
Yes. So, nobody here is arcade chivalrous?
No.
No.
Just a round table night, not chivalrous.
All right. So nobody here is chivalrous.
I am. Oh, I am.
You started chivalrous?
Yes.
She rolled 3d6.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so...
How could you forget? The tale has been told many times.
Yes, you're aptly named, Sir Pureheart. So yes, Camelot is a mere 2 days' journey from Sarum. So after overnighting at Duplain, you all ride out into Silchester, or Wessex, really, sort of on the border between Virginia and Maryland, aka Wessex and Silchester.
Okay.
So as the city comes into view, you can see that the walls, which had fallen into ruin under Saxon rule, have already been repaired. You can kind of see the fresh stone, atop the old stone. But there's guys in scaffolding, like all over it, putting whitewash up on the walls, and then you can just see a bunch of like buildings under construction, the scaffolding and stuff, kind of peeking up over the walls,
great.
Wow.
including a high belfry for a cathedral. Earl Robert informs you all that is the small church and that the main cathedral is still under construction, but the small church looks big enough as it is. It's the size of Sarum's cathedral, at least.
Whoa.
As it is right now. Wow. Impressive.
That is impressive.
Yes, there's been a lot of gossip on the road because rumors of how quickly the city's coming together have already spread. Some people are wondering if it's a sign of Merlin's magic, but others are saying Merlin seems to be gone again.
Just sounded the magic of money.
Yeah. Slave labor, I guess.
Yeah, slave labor.
Yeah.
Can do a lot, really.
Yeah. And yes, there is also a massive castle keep that is being raised.
Oh.
Horrible. She doesn't like the keep idea.
I guess not. It's being raised at the let's see, southwest corner of the city walls. You just know from general hubbub that is to be called the Keep of Gold eventually.
Oh gosh.
But as it stands right now is just regular stone.
That doesn't make me want to rate it at all.
No. Never.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you think 1/5 of that would be?
So,
It would be enough.
Yeah.
by the time you spot Camelot, you are already amidst throngs of other travelers heading into the city. Tent cities have sprung up outside the walls.
Yeah.
It's almost overnight has become the locus of the entire kingdom. So, as you enter the city, what you all are going to do, except for Pureheart, because you're already chivalrous, is you all are going to roll against your chivalry traits.
Okay.
If you fail it, you roll against the opposing trait. Any trait you make the roll for, go ahead and check it.
Okay. So our chivalry traits are on the left?
They're the left, and they're the ones marked with...
The asters. All right.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Oh, could you repeat again? We're rolling for them and...
You're going to roll against them. If you fail it, then you roll against the opposing trait as normal.
Okay.
Ooh, I crit my just.
Nice.
Alright, failed
So we're just
that.
checking them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, you lost. I checked the what? What do we check?
Check it if you make it.
Alright. If I don't check it, don't check anything.
Yeah, if you fail both, then you don't check anything.
Okay.
I would have critted my modest. Indeed. $10. Alright. My pride's getting up there.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
It used to be a
Pretty hard to
6,
live
it's
with.
now 7 and checked.
That's pretty
Look
crazy.
out! Look
Yeah.
out, you pagan knight, you.
Edie.
I might become more cruel. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, your wife died.
Your wife, yeah.
pretty
That
bitter.
would do it to you.
Yeah, no,
True.
that would be upsetting.
True.
Yeah, seriously, why should anyone else have a wife right now?
Yeah. F everyone.
Yeah, everyone. WTF.
So, did anyone make all of your chivalric traits?
Nope.
Alright.
Maybe.
Alright. So, Sir Pureheart, you are invited to
Yes.
attend a feast with the king and queen.
Ooh, that's exciting. I'll tell you all about it when I get back.
Now we'll hear about it in song.
True.
The rest of you are free to, just do some sightseeing as it stands. Alright. The sound of construction is ever present.
Yeah.
Saws, hammers, shouting men,
Mallets.
Yeah.
mallets, exactly.
And
Stone being chipped
Screams.
away. Scream, the occasional scream, the occasional Wilhelm scream. Yes. So anything you guys want to check out? There's not a whole lot to see, of course. There's
No, she's fine.
there's the church. There's the Keep of Gold, which is under construction. The round table's being housed there at this time.
Oh, let's go see
let's
that.
take a look at the round table since,
You're on it.
Yeah, your name's there.
I'll jump on top of it, then I'll really be on the round table.
You can jump on top of
Do a
it.
little dance.
Yeah, do a little jig.
Next to the round table.
All right. So yes, it is a large circular keep, appropriately shaped to house the table. The first couple stories have been completed, so
good.
entering into the ground floor of the keep, there are of course many knights and ladies sort of milling about. In fact, you spot a king.
A king?
A king, indeed.
Moving up in the world.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, kings are a common occurrence nowadays. I'm
Yes,
kidding.
they are. They're a dime a dozen. King Urians
That's
of Gore, who is Lady Morgan's wife. I mean husband.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. And yes, he is chatting with a young man who bears very similar coat of arms to his. You can all make heraldry rolls if you'd like. At a +3.
Okay.
Fail by 1.
Ah, failed by 1.
All right.
We don't know.
All right. So.
Like they're similar, but they're not identical.
Yeah, they're probably from the same family, but who they may be in terms of relation to each other, you don't know.
So King Urians is there.
King Urians is there, and
exciting.
the others as well. But yes, they are discussing a particular seat at the round table.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Can we tell?
Yeah, let's see what
The
that
younger man's seat, maybe?
No. Basically, there's 150 chairs circling
That
the table.
many?
Mm-hmm.
There's enough room for 200.
One for, yes, there is plenty of elbow room, but there's one for each member. Along the back of the seat is inscribed in gilded lettering the name of the person whose seat that is. So Arcade has a seat there.
Right.
You know.
Cool.
Pretty fancy.
However,
Wow.
one seat just says Siege Perilous. That is seat of danger.
The hot seat.
Is that like the intern seat?
Yes. Well, apparently, you overhear them talking, and Urians is telling this young man that some foolhardy young knight attempted to sit in it last year.
Really?
As soon as his ass hit the seat, as Urian speaks in the rougher tongue of the northern folk, no sooner had his ass cheeks pancaked out on the seat,
Nice.
then there was a clap of thunder, a great roar, and a burst of fire that instantly consumed the hapless knight.
Oh, look at the seat. Is there like any evidence of, like fat
ash.
burns?
No,
Carbon.
the shadow is not burned into the seat. Yeah. There's not like
combustion.
rendered tallow. No.
Right.
Really?
It's hard to get out.
It's hard to get that smell out.
Yeah,
You have to have like a servant scrub for a week.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. Soap and vinegar.
Yeah,
You should,
exactly.
yeah. Not worth all this trouble. It's not. Wow, so that's a hot seat. For
So
sure.
basically, I'll put it in game mechanical terms.
Yes.
Oh.
If you are not on the round table and you can sit in the siege perilous and not be consumed by fire, you get 1,000 glory.
I'm totally thinking about it right
Wow.
now. No, I was totally thinking about it. I might sit in
You
it.
want a new character? You want to make a
I
new
might
character?
make it. What if I make it?
I think, you might
I
just
think
have
it's
to
my
make
only
some
way to make
trait
it.
rolls.
So what's the story
I say
behind
go
the chair?
for it.
A worthy knight who sits there.
Somebody obviously is
Oh,
intended.
sorry, that's what I forgot.
Yeah. Somebody obviously is intended to be the knight who sits in this
that
chair. But anyone who's not is going to be consumed in fire.
Ooh, what skill is required?
Well, how's your proud?
Or you're reckless.
Or you're reckless.
That's a good question.
Or both.
I got a 13 in proud and I got an 8 in reckless.
So
I feel like if you had a reckless of 16, you'd just go and sit right down right now.
yeah, you could roll your prudent reckless.
Wait, Wolfram is on the round table, right?
Yeah.
Is his seat still?
No, once you die, the name disappears, and then when a new member is added, the name reappears on the seat.
Like magic.
Indeed. Yeah, you don't get an honorary seat. They don't retire your seat when you die and hang it from the
Put your
rafters.
jersey up on the right.
I have a legacy.
Yeah.
Gotta give it to me.
Legacy.
It's like their law.
Yeah.
The chipple.
It's a fraternity.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Thank
All
you.
right, so I gotta roll. Okay, let me see.
Roll
Let me see what
your
I do.
prudent.
All right, hold on a minute. Let me find the damn thing. All right.
Actually, I'm going to say, because of the dramatic nature of the tales, prudent +5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sriracha cornflakes.
Some delicious.
I critted my prudent.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Love it. Check your prudent.
So you're like, oh hell no.
No.
That's
It
smart.
flashes through your mind as, oh, that'd be a larf.
Yeah.
And then you realize, wait,
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Kinda
this is
enjoy
serious
my life.
business.
The chair looks completely
Give it like a 5-foot radius between you and it.
Maybe next year.
You never know, but your name may appear in that circle, Sir Malvis. So you may not even have to sit in that dangerous chair.
That's true.
Well, once you're on the round table, you can sit on it all you like.
That's a good point.
Can you? No.
It's
you're
considered
already-
rude to sit in anyone else's chair
Yeah, that
anyway,
would be.
so...
I can't believe, Sir Arcade. Why would you say such a thing? That just seems very
Proud.
unchivalrous and proud. Yeah.
Are you even here?
Yeah, I am.
No,
I thought you were a thief.
no,
I'm
Pierre's not
Earhart.
here.
Wait, was I?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not here. Oh,
You're not here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Sir Care Bear is already at a feast.
Sir Care Bear.
How dare you? That's perfect though.
What's your app?
My app is 15.
All right, well, I can forgive a lot.
Yeah, I can. Unfortunately, for good or for ill.
That's right.
So yeah, sorry you guys. I just got really excited because I wanted to. I just like playing him. He's fun.
Of course.
Oh, no worries.
Percy considered sitting there. Because
Did you?
he's so depressed.
So just done.
Yeah.
He's so depressed.
Yeah.
He just wants to end it all.
That's it's
Suicide.
sort of, right.
Yeah.
It's the Arthurian version of suicide by cop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
No.
hilarious.
No.
Oh,
This is more
no.
like
Then he got his
suicide by
kids.
God.
Yeah,
Never
actually.
remaining child.
Really?
Suicide by prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's
So-
Suicide by
Yeah.
Merlin, really.
He's gonna be mopey this year, I think.
Oh, I don't blame him. It's perfectly
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Ooh, Moby's the least of it.
Seriously.
Okay, well, that's good to see.
Don't snuff yourself.
No, don't.
Yeah.
We need,
don't.
we
So I
need
guess I
you.
won't
The
sit there.
Dragon Slayers need you.
Yeah, you hear something echo.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no.
No.
Remember that dragon we killed last year? We're gonna kill another one.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stick around
Yeah,
for
for
that.
that.
I'll stick around for that.
Yeah.
They need killing.
So the young knight that was talking to King Urians does introduce himself as Sir Yvain.
Jesus Christ.
Sweet
Jesus.
Sir Yvain.
Yeah, Yvaine.
And who is he the?
He would be the son of Urians and Morgan.
I can't help but dislike him slightly.
Really?
Like the new head of a lion pride, killing the cubs.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
like that.
I don't know.
Hey,
Who knows?
You know,
Who's to say in this workaday world
yeah.
of knights and random
You know, these
things.
woods all around I hear are just
Fiery
infested
tears.
with Arthurian lions.
They're lousy with lions.
Wow.
You also make the acquaintance of one of the sons of King Pellinor,
Oh, hey.
Sir Lamorak.
Nice.
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
favorite knight. I love Lamorak.
Wait, weren't you Lamorak at one point?
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I probably was.
Well, you were involved with
In
him.
the other campaign, maybe.
Far away.
Far away.
Long ago.
Another campaign.
I love Lamorak. He's one of my faves.
Don't let that prejudice you in any way, though.
No, they don't care. They're not me. It would prejudice. It would prejudice me.
Hey,
If you
that
heard
picture
yourself.
already makes me like him.
Yes, he's quite well-spoken. Doesn't seem nearly as wild as his father.
That's right. one of
But
the good
but does radiate that certain
DeGale's charm.
that certain DeGale's yes, charm.
Certain something.
Yes,
Charm.
capability.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
And of course, you'll be circulating among many others as well. So,
And the rest.
what you get to do, what you get to do whenever you visit Camelot, choose any of your courtly skills and attempt to roll at it.
Oh, that's
What?
right.
Oh, okay.
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 Yep.
So,
I'm
it's just
told this beast with the
I
cool
forget which
kid.
ones are counted as courtly.
yes, your character sheet.
They're all the oh no, you can't tell.
Here, we might want to. You might want to make a
Mark these
note
off, yeah.
because this is
All
going
right,
to come
okay,
up more
okay.
often
Court
going
So,
forward.
right, compose.
Hold on,
All right.
I'm going to pull up the
Can I
skill
help?
list. Well, sure, but I just
help?
want to make sure we're not skipping any. All right, go ahead.
Compose.
Yes.
Okay.
Courtesy.
Yes.
Dancing.
Yep.
Flirting.
Yep.
Intrigue.
Oh,
Right?
yay.
Hold on, checking. No.
Oh, orate.
Orate.
Play.
Play.
Right?
Yep.
And gaming. 2.
Gaming. Yes.
And singing. And No, I don't think recognize is one.
Oh, actually, you know what? I was wrong. Intrigue is on the list.
It is.
All right, so let's go back.
So you go back, yeah. So those
Compose.
Those are just off the
Did we
top
get
of my head.
compose?
Yep.
Yes.
Got courtesy and dancing.
Yep.
Falconry.
Oh,
Falconry!
Yes.
Oh, that's in the bag.
Yeah.
Game, okay, flirting, gaming, heraldry,
Oh, heraldry. Yeah.
intrigue, orate, play,
Oh, heraldry is also, okay.
Yeah.
orate and play, read,
Read.
yes, recognize,
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
singing, and then 2 that you don't really have right now, but romance and tourney.
Yeah, you do have romance. We do have romance.
We have romance and turning.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
you
would
probably
possess
don't have.
them.
You
They're
have
zeros.
skills in them.
You don't have
Yeah,
skills.
but
in
they're
them yet, yes.
printed.
They're coming into being
there.
as we speak.
Okay, so we roll against one of those.
So you pick one of those and you roll against it. Let me know how you did.
I'm surprised hunting isn't part of it.
Yeah.
You'd think that hunting would be.
Falconry?
Oh, falconry, yeah.
What
Quit
happened?
my intrigue.
Wow.
Perfect.
Oh shit.
So go ahead and check that, and then what is your intrigue skill?
8.
8. All right, so you get some glory.
Well, maybe, maybe Percy finds out what was actually. I mean, he knows what was actually said about. Remember
It's a
how
bird?
Blake.
The bird, of course.
Yes.
We'll get to
Something
that.
special for
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I
Arcade?
know.
So I succeeded at falconry.
Succeeded. What is what is your skill level?
13.
All right, check it.
wow.
And you get some glory there.
8.
And Aldous,
Succeeded
Oh,
at
shit.
singing.
great. And what is your level for that?
I'm 14.
14.
Wow.
All right, so check your singing.
Wow.
You're singing the Pure Heart song, aren't you?
That might be.
It's on the
Pretty
top
popular.
10 this year.
It's requested.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Requested.
All right. Does anyone here other than Pure Heart have an app of 15 or better?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Exactly.
all of
Kind of an
you are
awkward
then going
group.
to now roll.
Oh, I wouldn't go that
Ouch.
far. I'm a 14.
Oh, okay.
So close. All right. Everyone roll a d20 to see what
courtly skill or passion, you may be involuntarily tested.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool.
It is, isn't it?
16.
Horsemanship.
Oh.
So roll against your
Wait,
horsemanship.
horsemanship's a courtly skill?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's on this
any
list.
skill.
No, it's not any skill.
I failed my horsemanship.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. So, nothing.
Huh.
Okay. Next.
14?
As well? Or no, 14. Singing.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll your singing.
Oh.
Sing a pure art song. You can't go wrong.
I fail.
Okay.
Oh.
And Melvis?
5?
A 5 is flirting.
Oh.
Oh.
Evane.
Evane. I think I'm going to go gay. I do.
All right.
I don't know.
So
But
you
I don't
tried to
know.
flirt with
But
a
that-
lady and it didn't
Yeah,
work?
let's see what happens.
And so what happened?
God.
Yeah, and I fail.
Oh.
So I try to flirt with a lady and that hurts.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
I know.
So just like, why are you smiling at me like that?
Yeah.
all the feels, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, I know it. You gotta keep trying, though. That's the main thing.
That's
Get
right.
right back up on it.
Keep going out
You
there.
get right back up on that horse that I just fell off of.
That's right.
Just like with a lady, the horse, similar.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, Arcade, you got pulled into a horse racing, contest and you lost.
Yeah.
So
That sounds about right.
didn't end up looking very good.
No.
So meanwhile, Percy, yes. So
Yeah.
basically, the three of you are dining in one of the sub halls at the other castle that's being built. So there's the Keep of Gold,
Right.
but then there's a residential castle on the south east corner of the city walls.
Wow.
That's called the Karaticus Keep. And that's where the feasts are held and so forth.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
And so in one of these sub-feasting halls, the three of you are, take your dinner and so forth. And it is there that you're able to question closely.
About this bird with eyebrows.
Yes, a strange bird with eyebrows.
Was she wild about?
Yeah.
You get into a conversation with a Sir Galaholt. There he is.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
I know this is outrageous.
It's Camelot, man.
No.
So many hugs.
It's all the beautiful people. Anyway, he is an Irish knight in exile who's been living
better and better.
living at. Do we need to take a break?
Yes, we do.
Alex, I have to pause for a moment. All right, go on. Go on.
Sorry.
He's been living at Arthur's court for the last few years. Apparently, he has designs on going north and making war against an Irish king named Gilmorius.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Anyway, but he being a member of Arthur's court, he was actually present at the eagle conversation. And so when it comes out that you had also encountered this eagle at one time, and then, gosh, it just flew off before I could tell Arthur.
Oops.
Yeah.
The eagle identified himself as Eliolad. That was his name.
Eliolad.
That would be, ready for some Welsh spelling, Eliwlod.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And that when Arthur visited the eagle and identified himself, the eagle said that he was Arthur's cousin, the son of Madoc.
Oh.
And he's an eagle.
Yeah.
Yes. Arthur had said, had I known you were an eagle, I would have come years ago to converse. And Eliolad said that their business was brief, that since his death and transformation, they were no longer truly kin, but that he had come to warn him.
Of what?
He said that pride is the fault of the Pendragons, and that Arthur must curb his pride or fall. He then gave Arthur 5 prophecies that would prove his that what he said is true.
Okay.
First is, you will almost die and then find yourself lost among a field of stones. Second, a boatload of children will make you marvel and fear.
Wow.
Oh.
Third, a white knight will also be a monk. Fourth, you shall sit on a throne in Rome.
Whoa.
Wow.
And fifth, your son will be king of Britain.
Oh.
Well, all right.
Boatload of children, eh?
Fear.
And at that, the eagle took off to serve the king of the eagles, never to be seen again, according to its own statement.
Wow.
The
bumper sticker.
According to its own deposition.
Bumper sticker.
The eagle's ass. And
I'm off to go.
see the king. The Eagles.
Do not try to
We'll
attempt
break
to
for king.
contact me. Yeah. We'll break for the king of the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right. Cool.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is fascinating and
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Mystery solved.
Indeed.
Only to have another mystery.
Yep.
So meanwhile, at the feast in the main hall with
Yeah.
Arthur and the Queen, have you seen Guinevere before?
No.
Oh.
Time to
boy.
generate
Oh,
that
God.
new passion
Oh
for you.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Here we
What
go.
do I do?
Mm-hmm.
2.
Two.
Does no one see that mole?
Yeah, exactly. Oh God.
Does no one see that equilateral triangle of moles? All right, so
Stunned silence.
go ahead and roll lustful with a +10 modifier.
Oh. I don't. Oh.
Roll
Okay.
lustful?
Lustful.
Plus 10.
Plus 10. So.
Awesome.
Yeah. What?
Come on.
I make it.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't crit it.
You didn't credit. Okay,
So
that's
gain
good.
a passion of Amor Guinevere equal to 3d6.
Passion. Oh, why am I writing passion? What's wrong?
Another passion heading.
Damn it. Alright. Amor. Guinevere.
3.
3d6. Okay.
Well, roll it right now.
I will roll it. Jesus.
I thought you were writing 3d6 on your
No.
character sheet.
No, I was saying that. She wasn't writing that.
It changes every time.
What the hell?
That'd be an interesting
Oh my
house
god.
What'd you get?
8.
Oh
What?
boy.
She's okay.
Oh, that's nuts.
Sometimes you roll low.
Dude, I'm waiting out for a Fey wife.
Oh, it's like that. is
Something
it?
really has to impress me.
You've gone purple.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she doesn't really impress me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, maybe she's.
I mean,
not
she's
purple.
beautiful and she's worthy. I mean, she's the queen.
Right.
Queen.
What can I
right.
say?
No. Yeah.
But, it doesn't really do it for me.
Fair enough.
Everybody's got their thing.
No, what are your guys' Amor? Do you have an
I
Amor?
don't have one. I haven't seen her yet.
Oh.
I don't have one, but I have seen her. She just wasn't all that.
No.
Oh, that must be the truth.
Wow.
What about you?
I have 16.
Oh.
Oh.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
So
The feast is more engaging.
That's right. You failed your
Yeah.
lustful and then you don't get anything.
Mhm.
Interesting. All right. So, if you fumble your lustful, you get a directed trait of suspicious of
Yeah.
plus 2d6.
Oh.
Wow.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And
Plus 10 to suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. So.
Crazy.
So yes, at the main feasting hall, obviously there is a high level of delicacies and fine wines and ales and meads and so
Cheese.
forth and cheeses.
Tates.
And patés, yes. But the hall is still kind of under construction. There's
Right.
there's tarps over things.
Jeez.
The distant sound of hammering can be heard from other parts of the keep. Construction's just going night and day.
Right.
So at the end of the feast, Arthur announces that he wishes to kind of get away from all this noise,
Yeah.
and of course Earl Robert is there as well.
Oh, my
And
half
so,
brother.
yes. and
Roll.
so
The Earl.
Wow. Proud? Proud.
No, of course my brother is the Earl. Yes, indeed. Desiree doesn't agree.
okay.
Oh, okay.
And so he announces that there will be a grand hunt on the morrow,
Mm.
to which all the lords of the land are invited.
I need a piece of paper.
Like a big one, or
Little one, just
that
to
do?
write something. Perfect.
so. Making a move. Anyway, so word gets out that there's going to be a big hunt. Obviously, it's going to be Arthur and a couple hundred of his closest friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Wait
know.
a second.
Like
Wait a
150
sec.
of them.
Yeah, exactly. 100, give or take. I mean,
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
What?
I thought that note was going to be for me.
Oh, well, it kind of is.
Oh, crap.
Write another one. Write another one.
Okay, I'll write another one.
yes, that would be more appropriate. Pass that over.
Draw a bunny on it.
Thank you.
Yay!
Check the box. Turn it.
Okay, so yes, the next day, you all assemble like an hour before dawn. You know, there's the barking of hundreds of hounds, the whinnying of dozens of horses, and the shouts of men, and equipment being assembled.
Oh yeah,
Am I invited
this
to
is
this
good.
thing?
Oh, everybody is.
Oh,
You're
awesome.
kind of being dragged along.
yeah, you have
Alright.
to come with us.
I thought it was just the fancy
No,
people.
no,
All right.
let's go.
Dragon's Lair.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the fancy people in their court, and so you're
So
a member of
I'm
the Earl's
there.
court.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Percy and Arcade are both sufficiently glorious.
that's right.
Yay.
I'm pure heart.
And Pureheart, of course, you're a member of the court and the Earl's brother.
I am.
All right, so yeah, soon enough the hunt is on.
Yes.
So I'll make some rolls here as you fan out across the.
I know what we're gonna find.
I don't know. Something tasty.
I know. Me
Well,
too.
nothing in the first hour.
Oh, boring.
Well, of course not. First hour is always just warming up.
Yeah.
The first hour is just for the drinking.
Right.
That's right. Really, not even.
Well, there were some cooks out on the field, you know, warming up some stew for everyone. You know.
Wow. Kidney stew.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll put it in pies later.
Funnel cakes. Funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes.
That's right. Turkey legs, funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Corn dogs. Corn dogs.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh.
So, so in due course, yes, some quarry is spotted. Now, everyone go ahead and make hunting rolls.
Okay.
Arcade, you could impassion that with a certain passion, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't need to. I just critted it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Fail.
Wow.
Failed.
Fail.
I made it.
Made it.
Yeah.
All right. So, very good. So, yes, Arthur's huntsmen have spotted a white stag with a
Oh, wow.
magnificent rack.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I've been spotted.
Ah! Just
So I've been
this.
spotted. And the hunt is on. Arcade, you are right there with Arthur.
Indeed.
Wow, cool.
Basically, it's
Wow.
you, Arthur, and King Urians, actually.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can
No
we
pressure.
help? Can we help Melvis?
Well,
No. Go in the back.
All right.
Skirt up.
Percy and Pureheart, you guys are a little further back.
All right.
And Malvis, you're furthest
even.
back.
There's a raccoon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so
May I have
so
raccoon?
yes,
Badger. It's a badger.
it's a badger. There we go. Yes, a badger. So the hunt takes you out over rolling dales and through woodlands and marshy stream beds, pursuing this stag, which seems to run with almost supernatural endurance. Mm-hmm. So what I will actually need from all of you now is a horsemanship roll.
Oh, hooray.
The 20
Oh, I
dodging?
failed. I rolled a 20.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my
You fell
god.
off your horse. I made it. yeah.
Made it.
I failed.
Failed.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So yeah, your horse actually snaps a leg.
Oh! Truest name.
Yes. Your horse is out.
Shit.
What am I gonna do?
Well, you're out of the
Sugar.
chase.
Oh.
No, there's no guns.
There are bows and arrows.
Yeah.
But those wouldn't really do it.
Those don't.
No, it'd be a
it's not the
slit
same
neck,
kind of.
probably,
Slip the neck.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Ah!
That sucks.
Truest name. No.
Also, in the fall, you took 4 points of damage.
Damn. All right. Okay. I'll stop complaining.
Meanwhile, Arcade, your horse is not injured, but it is
Slowed.
getting blown out, as they say. But so are Arthur's and Urian's.
They would.
You guys have been running. You guys have been pursuing this thing for better part of like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exhausted.
So Arthur suggests you leave your horses with squires and continue the pursuit on foot. He seems charged with a never say die attitude to get
Let's
this thing.
shall.
All right. A verb, if you will, yes. All right. So Percy and Malvis, you guys can get hunting rolls to see if you can catch up with the king's party.
Ooh. God damn.
Fail.
Failed? Oh.
Yeah.
It failed.
Okay. So, over the next hour, you continue to track the stag. In due time, you hear the howling of the Bratchets, the hunting hounds, and find them laying into the stag near the wooded shore of a small lake.
Oh.
Okay, so they brought it down.
Wow.
Arthur strides forward and scatters the dogs, and then finishes the stag off with his spear.
Oh.
Yikes, some dogs, huh?
Yeah.
So it's afternoon by this point. Of course, you all are now miles away from anyone else.
What's that evil laugh?
What? No, I'm just...
Yes, it was. That's exactly what that was.
Well, yes, of course, Arthur is realizing it. Like, well, this is something else, eh?
Sort of unfamiliar
Here we are.
territory.
Yes. He gives a blast on his hunting horn, just on the off chance someone might hear it. Percy and Malvis, you can do hunting rolls at a -5.
-5?
Oh, I made it!
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Almost dropped it, failed.
So Malvis, you do hear a distant horn somewhere off that way. So
Hark!
yeah, start tracking it if you like.
I will.
But meanwhile, no help is appearing.
Well, should we backtrack? My king. My king's,
Yeah,
your lieges.
Your Majesties.
Yes.
Arthur appears to be on the verge of saying yes when Urian says, hold up. What's that? Pointing out on the lake, you see a barge floating towards you.
Ooh,
Oh, boy.
I'm not falling for that one.
There's silken draperies hanging over the edge and trailing in the water.
Well, that's...
Oh, wow.
And, and a little cabin on the back end.
Wow.
But no apparent pilot.
What about...
That is uncanny.
So you all kind of watch as it just kind of comes up
It is
on a
uncanny.
sandbank, and grounds itself. And Arthur agrees. That is indeed uncanny. Let's go see.
Yes.
So he wades out into the lake about knee deep in the water, and kind of gets up on the edge of the boat and peers in. He says, "Well, nobody's here, but there's lots of soft pillows."
He likes pillows.
Well,
Apparently.
you've been hunting for the last 6+ hours, so
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
By all means, let us lounge until someone finds us.
all right. So you all hoist yourselves into the boat. And indeed, the pillows are extremely soft.
We're just
and
ruining these pillows.
oh yeah, mud, water,
Oh,
Yeah.
Blood from the stag.
sweat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... No, don't even
Stag
care.
blood?
A little bit of stag blood. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you all sort of lay out, and you do feel refreshed.
Good.
Nice.
All right. So Malvis,
Yes.
you've been tracking the sound of this
I have
horn.
been tracking the horn.
All right. I'll need one more hunting roll, please.
Let's see what happens. Just a regular hunting roll?
Yep.
You can fashion it if you want.
Oh, I made it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you've kind of come onto the rise of a hill, and you can see down onto the hill. There's a lake, and you see a barge on the side of the lake, and you see 12 lit torches as it's starting to get a little dark now. 12 lit torches coming up the lake shore, each being borne by a young lady
Wow. Okay.
heading towards the barge. And so, indeed, down on the barge, you become aware of these 12 women approaching the barge. And they, rather than acting surprised that you are getting mud and water all over their silken pillows, they welcome you all and say you've clearly been riding all day. You have the dirt and mud and grime of men who have been out on the hunt, and no doubt need some refreshment. And so, without any sort of awkward, I don't know, clambering, they suddenly are on the boat with you.
Oh.
Wow,
Almost dreamlike.
they're good at that.
They are good at
There,
that.
yeah.
And one of them opens the door of the cabin, and from within, the smell of roasted meat emerges.
Well, that sounds lovely.
So, Malvis.
Yeah.
You see, are you riding down towards this barge, or you're just observing?
I'm observing from a distance.
Okay. So you can see the women on the barge. You see 3 men stand.
I can't recognize any of them?
You can make a recognize roll.
All right.
Go for it.
Because I want
At this distance, no bonus.
Okie dokie.
Just straight up.
So there are people on the
Fail it
barge
by
that
one.
Arthur can't see, but you can?
No, no,
okay.
Arthur's in the barge.
They're all,
Arthur,
so the-
Arcade, and
Yeah.
Urians are in the
Yeah.
barge.
Got it.
Failed by 1.
Failed by one.
All right. So I'll say that you definitely recognize Arthur,
Right.
but the other 2 you don't know.
Okay.
Huh.
But you see all of them sort of file into this cabin that's on the back
They
of this
all go-
barge.
okay, okay.
It's a pretty big, it's a yacht-sized barge.
Yeah.
It's a good size.
Plausible.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so you all file in, and it's this nice, cabin with, mahogany and oak carving lintels, and, a big table in the middle with, totally laid out with meat and cheese and fruits and
Wow.
and
Wine.
wines. Yes. Yeah. So
Ready to go.
so Arthur and Urian step forward and start loading their plates.
Yeah. I'm not empty goblet, so this seems, I'm with
Seems
2
legit.
kings. This
Seems
this just
Oh, I
happens,
know,
right?
right?
Yeah, this kind of thing happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
So-
it's good to be the king because this happens.
Right.
This
Right.
kind of shit happens. Yeah, exactly. So indeed, the food is delicious. You are completely refreshed between your rest and the food. So much so that you'll need to give me an energetic roll at a -20.
Oh,
Negative.
so -3.
And so you can impassion that if you like, or just fail automatically.
Okay.
Arthur actually has a shot because he's got an energetic of 24.
Oh, dang.
Great.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
Might not.
but I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah. No, I'm not
What
gonna.
about you, know? He's aware.
I fail.
All right.
Oh, but he fails.
Okay. And Urian's no.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you all
Slip into food
drop
comas.
off into food comas. Exactly.
Exactly.
Tryptophan.
Food comas for sure. Meanwhile, Malvis, from your
Yeah.
vantage point, you see the barge begin to float back out onto the lake.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
There goes the king. Do I see the heart? The heart anywhere?
Yes,
Stag? Okay.
yes, you do. And a fog begins to roll in as the chill air of evening begins to gather.
Okay.
And so the boat disappears into the fog bank.
He's gone
Oh shit.
with the king on it.
The
Terrific.
King, the king's on that boat.
Wonderful.
There are 2 kings. on
Yeah.
that boat, guys.
Well,
But only one high king.
Only one
I
high
give a
Yeah, the
crap
High
about.
King.
Okay.
Right.
There's a high king, a king, and then just some knight.
Some guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
This shadowy person.
This shadowy person.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, I have a tale to tell.
You do have a tale to tell.
I shall tell it to the first person I see.
All right. So writing back, let's see. I'll consult my famous night table.
Yeah. I like that thing, actually.
Tables.
Uh-huh.
Tables of famous knights.
Who do you see?
Perfect.
Please
You
tell
run
me
into
it's
Sir
good.
Kay.
Oh!
You're not gonna believe
Where's the
this.
king?
You're not gonna believe what I
Where's
just
the
saw.
king?
The
What?
king is on
You
a
there,
barge.
peon.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a beautiful barge with 12 ladies carrying torches on it. The king went onto the barge, and then they went off on the lake. Gone.
This isn't good. Why didn't
No.
you stop him?
I couldn't possibly. It was way too far out.
All right. Well, I tend to believe you, but
This is not good.
this is very bad. This is very bad.
He abandoned.
Show me where
Yeah.
this is.
All right,
show me
let's
where
go.
this is. All right, so we're gonna go check it out. And what do we see? The stag.
The stag.
dead body.
The dogs have now returned and are feasting
And
on
are
us.
eating the entrails, which is
Great.
lovely.
Good times.
Yeah.
You
Smells
can definitely
amazing.
see evidence of a beached ship.
Oh, there's a lot. Okay.
Wow. So it's
Yeah.
It left a little indent in the sandy soil.
Any footprints?
And so did they look like? Did it look
No
like?
footprints?
No footprints.
Da-da-da-da!
Other than the booted prints of,
Right.
the
okay.
three men.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
There
that's
was
what I
two
meant,
other figures.
actually.
But no
So who else?
dainty
No other-
feet or
we
anything.
don't
No, it's
know.
just, yeah, who else was with
Arthur. I saw the king,
Yes.
and then two other figures that I couldn't quite make out. It was dark
Well,
and
he
foggy.
was with Urians, and
Okay, so probably him.
I think Sir Arcade as well.
Okay. I haven't seen Arcade since, and I know he was with the king.
Right, so that's no good. All right. On that note,
Yeah,
there's nothing
we were
we
in
can do
it.
about it right now.
No.
We have to wait for the king to arrive. I don't know who else to talk to who would be able to.
Well,
we must tell the queen.
Do you happen to know what borders this lake?
Yeah. What
What is this lake?
It's just a small little pond, really.
Well,
the
heck,
the,
it can't
the,
be
the
far.
geese are coasting in as the sun is
okay.
setting.
It's like more of a retention.
You know
pond.
that this is borders the lands of Sir Damas, who is a local landholder in Silchester. So he has a
Well,
castle.
he's not going to get far.
Yeah, it's probably just one of Sir Dumas's.
It's a pleasure boat.
Yeah,
Fun.
exactly, and then he'll come back
Sure.
tomorrow morning. So,
Man.
I say we camp out for the evening. Why don't we camp out here and wait for his arrival again? Or we can go to Sir Damas's, castle.
Sure.
Let's go there.
Yes.
This is probably where he's going to be.
All right, that makes
So,
perfect sense.
great. All right, let's go.
Perfect sense.
And for the sake of narrative convenience, we'll say that Percy found this castle as well.
Okay,
Yes.
As the day was drawing to a close, you're like, well, shit, I don't want to be cut out, here.
Exactly.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
a castle.
I wandered on it. Okay.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Kay, Malvis, and Percy, you're all that evening.
Hey guys.
Yeah, okay.
Percy.
You were all that evening played host by Sir Damas, who
Wait,
is
why
this
did you say it like
completely
Sir.
non-evil looking guy here.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's on his shield?
A bat.
You thought I was seeing things.
You are hosted by Sir Vampirus.
Yes.
Vampiro.
What
Sir
could go
Vampiro.
wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my
Sir
god.
Vlad, the Impaler.
Oops. Well,
Indeed.
Okay.
He does seem a bit
annoyed.
well, yes, he's not very hospitable. He serves you just day-old bread,
Oh!
molding cheese,
What?
and flat ale.
How do we not kill this guy? Oh, we can't.
Well,
we can't.
no,
There's a
come
code.
on.
There's
Yes.
a code.
Malvis, you'll learn.
We live in a society of laws.
We do.
Exactly.
But this is
We're trying.
This is pretty
This is-
unforgivable.
But he's testing you for sure.
Yeah, this is on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm grouchy now.
Has
I'm
he
pissed.
has he seen the? Have you seen the king?
I have not.
Do you have a barge?
No. What would I do with such fripperies?
What is your problem?
Sail the lake.
When Kay says, "What is your problem?" that's a problem.
What is wrong with
You hit
you?
your limit.
Are you so inhospitable?
Your frozen limit?
I'm feeding you food and drink, aren't I?
Do we have to talk to you anymore?
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking of retiring early.
Good.
You may sleep on the floor.
Good night, sir.
Well, could I ask one question?
Oh, great.
What's the purpose of the
Yes.
No.
what? How do you use the pond? Do you have a purpose for it, or is it just decorative fishing? Or
Some of my peons pull fish from it from time to time. Yes.
He was
Go to
going to bed.
Go to bed, asshole.
We do a medieval high five.
yeah.
Hate that guy.
This guy's horrible.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna curl up to the fire.
Well, he is Silchester, yes?
Oh.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
true. God damn it. Meanwhile, Sir Pureheart is killing his horse.
Exactly. It's horrible.
It's really bad.
It's terrible.
I was hoping to be involved. Anyway. Alright, sure.
Them's the dice.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
It was inevitable.
You get to be Kay instead.
Alright, so we're turning in for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sleep here. This is
We
creepy.
have to. Where else are we gonna go?
I guess.
And if the king comes back here,
Yeah,
we'll
we should be here for the king.
All right.
He should know better if he's lost to just stay in one place.
Stay with the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you remember anything else about this barge? Like,
Yeah, what
what
did
direction?
It looked really nice.
Do you know if it was going toward this jerk's land?
I can't
or,
really tell.
this
I can't determine where we are from there and what the trajectory of the boat is. But it's a nice boat.
Yeah.
It's nicer than this guy's. And it's probably not this guy's boat.
Yeah, I see. It's weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Indeed.
You know
well,
what? Come to think, there was no sails on the boat.
That's really odd. No oars.
No oarsmen. Neither.
Whoa.
And yet it was moving. That strikes me as odd.
But
was
maybe
there
we should just ride the
guy?
I don't think it was a stick guy. It was a big boat.
Huh.
If we just ride the perimeter, it's a little bitty.
I mean, where's it going to go, right?
Exactly.
It's gotta be here.
Barge.
Unless they ported it,
Yeah.
which they wouldn't. It's quite large.
I don't know. Part of me's thinking this could be witchcraft.
I suspect
Our
that's
king
the case.
tends to,
Oh, it could be.
you know,
Consort.
well, no. Wait, who said that? No, but he doesn't.
The tapestry sword.
Sword. I don't think consort, but he definitely gets taken up by things that are not explainable.
Oh, well, you would know, Kay, so yeah, you're probably right.
Something magical always seems to happen around him, and I can't quite explain it, but
Yeah.
But just in case, I'd like to ride the
Perimeter?
in the morning. Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
That's sound.
So we're just talking
At
about
first
how
light.
Yep.
how magical things seem to follow Arthur wherever he goes.
Indeed.
And this is kind of normal at this point. But it's still,
Yeah, you're
it's still
kinda used to
worrisome.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
used to
You
it.
kind of come to expect it.
Yeah, but still a little worrisome.
It is. Especially with all that's going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, he can't leave at a time like this. There's so much construction to approve of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the queen will be very unhappy to hear that he's
Those
missing.
permits won't sign themselves.
Oh my god. Yes.
All right.
So upset to hear that he's on a barge with 12 women.
Yeah, she's not going to be happy about that.
Really? You
No,
don't think
she's
you're gonna have
very
Have
jealous.
an issue? Okay.
She's very jealous.
Oh boy.
She's got a bit of
Fireworks.
that,
Yeah,
right.
she's pretty fiery. So I don't want to explain
That's
this
how
to
you
her.
can tell she
We'll not
loves
talk
him.
about that. That's right.
Yeah, I
No,
don't want
it's-
to. The king will probably be back by morning, and I won't have to explain this
Right.
to Gwennifer, and I'll be happy.
Fine.
Okie dokie. So, the night passes. Arcade. You are in a deep sleep.
Ah.
And so, the three of you awaken the next morning in the castle.
Well, that was awful.
That was horrible.
But Arcade,
The fire died at like 2 a.m.
Oh,
you... yeah, no one came in and
There's a
stoked the
spring in my
fire.
back. Oh, spring! Give me that spring!
Yeah, what was the spring doing on the floor? Arcade, you awaken with a sudden intake of breath. And you realize that you are lying on the forest floor.
Oh.
That you are lying
Oh.
right on the precipice of a well that
Ooh.
just plunges right down into the
Oh.
ground. No,
Oh, my.
no fence or wall around it.
That's
Like if you
scary.
had just rolled over one way,
yeah. Yeah.
it would have gone right in.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oops.
But yeah, you're somewhere in the woods. You have no idea where you are. There's no sign of Arthur or Urians.
Am I fully dressed?
You are wearing what you wore yesterday.
Okay, good.
Is he sound?
Yeah. The sound of mind and body.
wants to-
Check all of my parts.
You feel okay. You feel
all right?
normal.
All your limbs.
You know, a little sore from yesterday's exertions, but other than that,
Okay. Am I full? Like,
Yeah, I was
or
gonna
am
say, is he hungry or?
you're a little hungry.
Food
You could
real
use the
or-
well for other purposes because you ate so much yesterday. But
Oh.
What? Why would you shit in a well?
I wasn't thinking of that.
I did.
I was thinking of vomiting.
oh, that too.
No, we're not in Rome. There aren't any
Yeah,
volunteers.
no, at this point, I think the food's been well digested. It's out of his
I
stomach.
know. Yeah, you're right. It's crazy.
But still, time continuum.
You know,
Go
the
on.
funny thing about vomitarium
Oh my
is it's
God.
actually an architectural term from the Colosseum.
I know.
It was the wide hall where people would pour out
Yeah.
of. So it would vomit people. That was the...
There's
that's
no actual vomiting.
No, there's no actual
It
vomiting.
was like literally vomiting people.
Vomiting.
It was vomiting people, yeah.
That's
kind of
awesome.
cute.
It's like exit.
Yeah,
Exit, yeah.
Exactly.
Does anyone know where the vomitarium is? In no way will this be misconstrued in later generations.
Exit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
So yes, of course, it is just you, your squire, and horse have been left behind. So, but you do have your weapons, you have your hunting
Armor
leathers and
or
everything.
leathers, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow.
So, And you hear the sound of feet approaching you on the the carpeted forest floor.
Shit.
Oh boy. I'm going to duck behind a tree.
I'll go hide behind this tree.
Yeah, so you jump up looking for a place to hide, and instead see a wretched little misshapen dwarf coming towards you. That was the source of the sound.
What's his app?
3.
He's actually app 6, so not too bad.
Oh, man.
For a dwarf, he's actually as good looking as you could hope to find.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's pretty good looking.
Yeah.
He's really
Not
ugly,
bad.
but he has a waxed
He's a very
mustache
attractive
and
dwarf.
sort of
I know.
oiled hair, so
That gives him a couple points.
gives him a couple points.
cares.
Like the
He
Peter
does, he
Dinklage.
cares. That does.
He is a bit like yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's a bit what?
He's like Peter Dinklage, like dwarf, but like still charming and good looking.
But that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was Gorlois.
That was Gorlois.
That was
Well,
right.
okay, in the style of.
And I think he had an app of 8, so you know.
Alright.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's Gorlois, son.
Brother.
Could be. Well, he is bearing something in his arms. He's cradling something that looks about a yard long and very thin, and it's wrapped in silks.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello, good dwarf.
Hello.
Oh.
I come from Morgan Le Fay. She greets you and bids you
yes.
be strong-hearted, because this morning you are to fight with a knight. Because she loves you, she sends you this sword, Excalibur, and its scabbard.
What?
And he unfurls the silk, and sure enough, you see this jeweled scabbard and this, magnificently crafted hilt and handle that you recognize as looking a hell of a lot like Excalibur.
Yeah.
How?
What
My heart-
do you do?
My heart throbs with love for my paramour, and I reverently take the sword.
As he hands it over, he says, "She also says that if you love her, you will fight without mercy, as you promised her."
Well, then,
When did
that
you
is what I shall do. I promised her right before we did things that I'm not going to talk about.
Oh, I see.
Yes, there was some
Yeah.
there was some activity on the forums.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was activity. You should read it.
First thing Wednesday.
Oh.
Basically, well, to sum it up, because not everyone knows
That's
about what
right.
happened in the forums.
Yes.
True.
What happened in the
Sum it
forums?
up.
Sex.
Sum it up there, adversary.
Okay, yeah. So Morgan approached Arcade
In a dream.
in a dream and said, "Hey, what's up? And I would like you to kill the king for me."
Oh.
So it was
Yeah.
like, hey,
Wow.
what's up?
Yeah, nakedness. There was nakedness.
There was naked
Oh,
what's
okay.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
naked what's
there was
up.
more than that.
Yeah, well, so then he had to roll against his
It
fealty.
was like a chaste versus lustful.
Yeah,
Chase
it
versus
started out
lustful.
chase versus
Yeah.
lustful.
Then it turned into fealty versus
Amor Morgan.
Morgan.
Because you generated an amor for Morgan of 28.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Deal with that.
Yeah.
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 So you're
that down.
completely enthralled.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Wow.
So
gone.
then she said, "Well, you have to promise and swear on your life that you will kill him for me, and then I will
When she
reward
tells
you
me to.
accordingly."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much the summary, right?
Yeah.
But now she's
of
just
course.
asking you to kill a knight.
Of course, that was before she found out I was 48, or turning 48.
She's 40, so who gives a...
Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
So now she's asking me
I
to kill
see.
a knight and show no mercy.
Yes.
And giving you Excalibur.
and giving you Excalibur.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's the summary.
I see.
That is the
Yeah,
summary.
it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He's a round table knight.
And so, having taken the sword, the dwarf bows and walks back into the woods.
Who's the knight of two swords now?
Yeah, look
See yourself?
turning the whole sword in your hands,
What'd you do with the silk? You got the silk?
Yeah,
Now you gotta keep that. That's,
Yeah.
that's from her.
Yep. Uh-huh.
that's true.
Exactly.
Wrap it around like one of my arms.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
My sword arm. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, no sooner has
Fight
the
the
dwarf
knight.
disappeared from view than a knight and a lady and their entourage come into view from the other direction and riding through the woods, just leisurely,
Oh,
They're wearing courtly garb, not armored or anything.
indeed.
So they see you, of course, and they say, "Sir Knight, what are you doing in the lands of my good lord, Sir Outlake?"
Sir Outlake.
Sir who?
Sir Outlake.
I've come here to challenge you.
What? Wow!
He told me to kill the knight. This is the night, right?
Oh my god.
He said you will fight a knight today.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about it a little.
I don't know. It's still pretty exciting.
Well, I'm kind of lost.
I'll fight you. I'm lost.
Wait a minute. No.
I just sort of woke up here. Where am I exactly?
These are the lands of Sir Outlake.
You mentioned that, but where are those? Last I heard, I was in Silchester. Am I still in Silchester?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, good.
Yes. I can
Well,
take you to meet my
good.
lord if you wish.
That would be so wonderful.
Excellent. Very good.
I
So,
apologize for my appearance. I was on a hunt before.
not at all. Not at all. These things happen.
Indeed.
The lady's kind of offended though.
Yeah, she wrinkles her nose.
Stunning.
Ugh.
That's what dead stag smells like.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Good stuff.
Oh.
So yes, you are escorted. Not too far actually, just maybe 20-minute walk. You spot a fortified manor house. You are bid inside and presented before the lord, who, if you were planning on challenging him, isn't in much shape to fight. He's on a divan, and both his legs are bandaged near the pelvis.
Oh my.
Wow.
He's just wearing like a shift, basically.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he
Wow.
looks sweaty and pale.
Worse for wear.
Well, I'm
Heavy
not.
duty wear.
He doesn't really seem worth it, and he's not challenging me to fight.
He's not.
No.
Here he is in better days, by the way.
Oh.
So his name is again
Sir Outlake.
Sir Outlake. All right. Sir Outlake, may I ask as to the cause of your injury?
Indeed. I was jousting in a tournament recently, and took a spear blow that pierced through one thigh, through my horse, and into the other.
Wow!
That
Yikes!
is a really unlucky.
Whoa.
Roll.
Yeah.
It was Count Kinrain.
Oh
Truth be told.
no!
I've heard that he cannot fail.
I've heard that he's capable of such deeds of extreme damage.
Guilty.
Whoa.
Oh.
Kinrain.
Yes, I've Wow.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
How'd you even get out of that?
You have to push it all the way.
It widens. It widens.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh.
That's
a really good question.
Aren't we using like wooden lances now?
Yeah.
Or did
Blunted lances, yeah.
Kinrain not get the message, or did he skewer both of his legs with a blunted lance?
Oh, what?
Yep.
No.
How
What kind of force?
Destrier, of course.
What?
A destrier, of course.
Yeah. So
Your horses.
16d6.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Right?
my.
That's terrible.
Well,
Oh, even 8d6 if it was blunt on a crit, he would have done normal damage, which would have been 8d6. Could have been as high as 48 points of damage.
yeah. That's enough to kill a horse and
Wound a knight.
yeah, lame a knight.
Yes, exactly.
Kinrain.
Well, Sir Knight, I am unsure of how I arrived in your lands. I was hunting with King Arthur and King Uriens, and we went to sleep. And when I woke up, I was being approached by your good knight and his lady and their entourage. How far am I from Camelot?
About 2 days' ride, I believe.
Oh.
And at this point, the other knight pipes up and he says, "Well, Sir Arcade, as a member of the Round Table," he turns to Outlake and he says, "My lord, I believe this is the Lord's providence at work. I was coming to inform you that your no-good, recalcitrant layabout brother, Sir Damas, has sent word that he has finally found a champion to fight against you."
Sir Damas, eh? Excuse me.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I just went down the wrong tube.
Oh my god.
Sorry, a little bit of coincidence. I'm kind of allergic to it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's almost like somebody's pulling strings behind the scenes.
It's almost like there's a GM running this game.
Yeah.
Or an adversary.
In any case,
These chips are good.
So, of course, Outlake says, or Outlake looks quite upset, and he says, yes, my brother has long held my lands in defiance of the recognized laws of inheritance. And I have often challenged him to trial by combat to establish who shall take control of those lands once and for all.
Oh my gosh.
But he is afraid of me and has said that he would only send a champion to fight against me.
and now that he has heard that you've been injured, he is coming out of the woodwork like the cockroach he is.
Indeed.
Well, I will gladly champion you against this knight.
Oh.
You are truly worthy of your round table status, sir.
And when you're feeling a little better, come to my manor. Meet my cousin.
Meet my cousin.
Oh, that's right.
He's
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
The healing cousin.
Oh, the healing
Indeed.
cousin.
Yes. All right.
Holy shit.
Yes, of course. Your miraculous cousin.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm not able to travel at this time, of course, but soon enough.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
So, meanwhile, back at Sir Damas's castle, you are all planning your ride of the perimeter.
We need to check it out.
When you hear that there's going to be some sort of fight today.
What?
Oh.
Why?
Sir Damas has apparently found a champion, etc., etc.
A champion.
A fight of some kind?
Well,
A trial by combat.
I don't mind sticking around for a fight like that.
Oh, a trial by combat?
I would
Be
love
great.
to see that, and
Yeah.
it would be especially good for you.
I need the
You are a
experience.
new knight. So,
But it wouldn't take long to just ride around the pond.
no.
Oh, of
we'll
course.
ride
Yeah, you
out.
can do that as well.
We'll
Absolutely.
check it
okay.
out, but this is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I kind of want to stay around.
I do too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, neat.
Nice.
So indeed, you do your perimeter ride. You find no evidence of a barge of any sort.
I was not lying.
No, I believe
No,
you.
we saw the marks of the.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
No, we
but-
saw the
You've heard
marks
of
of the
it.
barn.
I heard. Yeah.
We heard the
Yeah.
marks of the. We saw those.
Yes.
That is really bizarre.
That's very strange. Okay,
Yeah.
it's troubling, but fight.
All right. So,
Yes.
very good.
Music. Music.
Music's going. It's just at a quiet moment.
Oh, okay.
It's a pensive moment.
Indeed.
I'm feeling pumped though.
So Sir Outlake gets himself put up on a litter, and there you go. You ask and you receive. And and you all ride out from his manor. The castle of Sir Damas is only about. Hey, that's how it's spelled. I can't help it.
Dumas.
No, it's Damas.
Oh,
Damas.
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 That's even worse.
That is worse.
No, it is.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Oh boy.
Dead ass. Yeah, it's only a little ways away. Of course, with the litter, your progress is slowed, so you get there sometime after noon.
Wow. Okay.
You find quite a crowd is gathered. All the knights from the local areas turned out, and then also all the various serfs and varlets and so forth crowding in behind.
Yeah.
A champion has appeared in Sir Damas's armor, and you as well have been outfitted since you didn't have your armor.
So would we recognize Arcade?
Well, you're riding in full armor, so you've got
Oh, so no.
you got
Visor.
a closed helm.
Yeah.
You're in someone else's
know.
coat of arms.
So yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Exciting.
All right. Yeah.
And
No. I mean,
Excalibur at your side.
Well, I've
Oh my god.
been given it by, so I assume that's the weapon she wishes me to use.
That seems to be the case. Yes.
But do I have like a squire?
You can use Outlake's. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Outlook Squire the sword to give me when we're about to start the fight.
Oh, okay. Not you're not pimping it too much.
No, this
Okay.
is
Good idea.
It's not
Yeah.
my sword to pimp.
That's
right,
true.
it's true.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So,
I mean, yeah, it's not mine. I'm just borrowing.
Right.
okay. Very good.
Where's its owner?
We don't know.
Yeah,
We just don't know.
Hey, if I keep my helm on for the rest of my life, they might think I'm Arthur.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, hey. That's true.
That's an interesting
If we
idea.
recognize, I would recognize Excalibur anywhere.
You would
think
indeed.
it's Arthur.
So can I have a little dart eye?
Well, actually, why not the three of you give me awareness rolls?
Oh, I don't know keys. I don't have keys.
Oh, shoot.
Can I have my book?
For you.
I got it. It's okay.
Oh, it's right here. Oh,
sure?
is it in your
I keep it.
thing there? I don't know if I have a backup copy in here.
My fail.
We just read
Here
the
we go.
Iliad, and Patroclus does that.
Oh, you do
with
have
Achilles' armor. I don't know if you're
Oh yeah, no, I'm not familiar. I've read the Iliad, but it
Takes
was
his
20 years
armor
ago.
and then- Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I do have
So
it.
it's
Isn't that funny? That's odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Who is that?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I make it. I'm successful.
You
I'm
make it.
so close to pretty now. Does that
And-
more hot water?
Oh, I made it.
Yes, please.
You do? Okay.
Hot water would be lovely.
Okay.
You like the tea?
I think I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah.
That's an option. It's a new option for me.
Yes. It's just a savory treat. I'll bring some more hot water. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right.
So,
I almost make it so close.
You made it, and
yet
Percy
so
made
far.
it.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. So we're both looking at that.
Well,
knife.
actually,
What?
you both noticed
Oh.
something separate.
Oh.
We'll make it interesting.
Okay, good.
Go ahead and
Ooh.
check your awareness.
Oh, even though I didn't crit.
Yes, that's fine. So, Percy, you do notice that this mystery champion has a squire who's bearing a sword that looks a hell of a lot like Excalibur.
What the?
Who the?
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Kay, you notice that the champion for Damas, a hooded woman,
Hooded.
has ridden up
Oh boy, this
and
is interesting.
is handing him a sword that looks a hell of a lot like Excalibur.
Oh!
I think we have posers here.
What is going on? What are you doing?
There's the dog.
Take
Oh, you did.
Excalibur's-
So
You know, sometimes
we
get-
turned to each other. I just saw Excalibur.
I just saw Excalibur.
Shit. Oh my god. Well, where?
No, it really looked like Excalibur.
I know. No, this one did as well.
What is going
I
on?
don't know. I mean, our king must be here somewhere. If he must be the champion for one of these.
One of those is Arthur, do you think?
Possibly.
Would he do that?
I could see him doing that. I could see him taking it on. It would be under extreme duress, though, because if he's the king, then. Okay, so we're very confused.
Yeah.
We both just saw Excalibur.
Yes.
I tell you, Excalibur is
More
here.
magic. This is more magic.
It
like you
is.
were
Who is
saying.
that woman in the? Do I recognize? Would I recognize the woman in the cloak? Okay.
It's a pretty comprehensive hood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Could they just be swords that look like Excalibur?
Maybe it's the fashion. Maybe it's all the rage.
You know,
Yeah.
something gets cool.
It's all the rage in
Sure.
Silchester now.
Yeah.
There's these cheap knockoffs you can get at Party
Yeah.
City.
Right.
and-
Yeah.
It's a fashion.
That's true. That's true. I've seen many
Sure.
duplicates.
Mhm.
It's very odd. Well, I'm wondering how this is. Well, the thing with Excalibur is that it will. I mean, it never. What's the special
Never
thing
fails.
it does? Yeah, it never fails, and it's always. brutal.
Well, Excalibur literally means cut steel.
Yeah.
So it cuts through steel like a hot knife through butter.
Okay, so
And a knight who bears the scabbard of Excalibur can never be wounded.
So whoever
So-
gets wounded will know that is the
That's
wrong.
not
That's
Arthur.
not Excalibur. Then that's not
And
Arthur.
if they both are get wounded, then they're just.
then we know.
Then
it's-
they're
Then we know they're both
knockoffs.
fakes.
fakes.
Yeah.
But why would they choose that as a? It's very
Sure,
strange.
Everyone
very
wants
strange.
to be like Arthur. Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe
True.
it's intimidating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's perfect. In fact, I want one.
You look like you're favored by Arthur, sort of.
Yeah, it's a connection. It's a connection.
It's like a signature guitar, you know.
Yeah.
You get a signature sword.
Right.
All right.
All right. Well,
This is extra interesting.
This is-
And
It
This
is.
unbelievable.
This fight should be good.
our king
Yeah.
is here in some capacity.
All right.
So
Perhaps he is.
it's just a matter of time.
All right. So, ready?
Sure.
Oh.
So obviously you'll start with the lances,
Okay.
right? So you can impassion that if you wish.
Yeah. Well, we're not on foot yet, so on my honor.
All right.
Success.
Great. All right. So go ahead and make your roll.
All right. Crit.
I critted as well.
Oh!
So,
wow.
when you're jousting and you get opposing crits, that means you basically hit each other simultaneously and knocked each other off.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It happens all the time in the Arthurian stories. They're always knocking each other off at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's how we reflect that.
All right.
So you're going to take a d6 from falling.
As will you.
Indeed.
You take 1.
And you take 4.
Oh.
So you hit the ground hard.
All right. I called the squire from my sword. Or did he already give it to me?
He's running up. The other squire's running up.
Okay.
The 2 Excaliburs.
All right.
Wow.
Impassioning with more Morgan.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I did not crit it.
Ah, well, neither did I.
Oh.
I rolled hospitality because he's fighting on behalf of the lord of the castle. So
Alright.
regular passions for both of us.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Crit.
You critted.
He critted indeed. I made a regular success. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeesh. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
10, 20, 30,
What?
35,
And he's dead.
39,
Got it.
42 damage.
42 damage. My goodness gracious. All right, so let's see here.
Holy.
Yeah.
All right, so
Wow.
you wail on him. Let's see, 42 you say?
Yes.
All right, so that's an auto knockdown. All right, so you come at him so hard you actually are like hacking through his shield. You hack his shield in half, and then sure enough the blade is like cutting through the metal like there's nothing
That's
there.
Excalibur. That's our
Wow.
king. That's Arthur.
And you're actually driving him to the ground.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh.
All right, let's see.
I
So
Would Arthur use Excalibur that way?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think so.
Well, he
if
is.
he had to, yeah.
Yeah. He's fighting for whatever reason. He's decided to
Yeah.
champion Outlake, right?
These chivalry ideas. Though.
Yeah.
Well, they're still germinating.
Yeah.
All right, next round.
Okay.
sure.
Wow.
Crit.
Crit as well. So D3 damage, except you don't take any.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll.
3 damage.
Great. Okay, new round.
Oh my god.
Crit.
Crit as well.
All right.
D3.
2 damage.
All right, so you're basically just wailing on him. He's like taking a knee and he's just like
God.
fending off the blows as best he can. But you've definitely got him at a disadvantage, and are just showing him no mercy.
Yep.
Essentially. All right.
Wow.
So everyone's watching with their clenched teeth and
God.
bated breath.
Bated breath.
Someone new arrives on the scene, riding a galloping, frothing horse.
Oh.
It is the Lady of the Lake, Nimue.
Wow.
Oh.
And she, reins her horse in and jumps down and pushes a path through the crowd and comes up, to the edge of the fighting area and swears under her breath. But she's just kind of clenching her hands and watching.
Oh no. So do I see her?
Yes,
Okay, I should go to her.
if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to her.
All right.
My lady, what is going on?
I must watch this carefully.
But our king, he's defeating.
Shut. Zip.
All
Zip.
right.
Zip.
Oh, no, sweet.
Hey.
I'm happy to see you, but you must stay on the floor.
Yes.
Silly.
All right. So, new round.
Okay. Quick question.
Yes.
All out attack, does that give you an attack bonus?
Yes, it does actually. Gives you a +10.
Okay. I'm going to all out attack him then.
Okay, very well. So he gets a free attack against you first. That's what you do
Okay.
So I assume you got a crit.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I critted as well. So
Like equally matched.
let's see
Kind of.
here. 6. All right. Whoa. Okay, so that's 18, 22, 24, 25.
Well, she's interested in the Pope.
Yeah. So she's like,
Yeah.
All right, so it's 44 points of damage. However, because of Excalibur's scabbard, we're only looking at it from the point of view of a knockdown. So I assume that's more than twice your size.
It is more than twice my size.
So basically, you're like leaning back, like, you know, and like, and this champion just hurdles himself up and clocks you, you know, right across the helmet with his sword, and it snaps off right at the hilt. But it's enough to stagger you back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh my god.
So yeah, you can go ahead with your critical attack, but I'm gonna say since you're staggered, knock 2 dice off your damage.
Okay.
Wow. Oh.
10, 20, 32. It's 35.
Okay. So basically, you are lining up this shot to just split this guy's head right in half. Okay. Okay. You're standing next to Nimue. Her eyes seem to there's like a flash that goes across her eyes.
Oh.
So right as you're bringing in this potentially fatal hit, the sword hits the helmet and your hand just goes numb. All right. So the sword flies out of your hand.
Oh. Oh.
That's so weird.
Indeed it is.
Draw my other sword and kill him.
Sure enough. I'm going to give him a dex roll here really quick. Excellent, I made it. All right, so 1 round passes as you draw your sword, and he picks up the sword that you dropped.
Oh boy.
But you have a scabbard.
Indeed. So he seems to be aware of this because as you go at him with the sword, he's going to dart in and try to grab that scabbard.
How does he know about that?
I don't know.
All right, so
That's a good question.
my sword versus his something? or-
Dex.
Okay, so I'm sorting versus his dex. All right, I crit.
Great.
Maybe it's Arthur.
Okay, let's see. I also critted. Excellent. So I'm going to say you hit him, he grabs the scabbard.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage.
Damn. Oh my god. Sick.
It's a lot.
I'm guessing since this is a scripted combat, I'm not gonna be able to kill him. That's 24.
Yeah.
That's 34.
Oh my god.
That's 44.
Oh my god.
That's 50 damage.
Whoa! Holy shit. Yes, indeed. Well, the good news for him is that his armor is protecting fully against that blow. So, let's see. 50 damage, you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that's going to get him almost dead. 3 hit points remain.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let me check the unconscious rules.
Okay. So I think we got a Kinraid contender here.
Yeah.
Just for this, trust me.
Let's see here. So, unconscious.
This guy's got a lot of hit points.
He does.
Yeah, it's like he's a monster.
Yeah.
The mutant.
Tolling the bell.
Uh-oh.
Are they tolling the bell?
That's a good question.
Do not ask. Okay.
Does he look big?
He looks normal, like normal size?
Size 14, so
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's
normal
Reasonably
size.
large man.
So I'm bigger than him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So I rolled against his current hit points of 3, and I rolled a 3.
So he critted.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
So I'm going to say he's still conscious, but tearing his wounds apart. Basically, he's covered in blood.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
his armor has been rent multiple places,
Oh.
Ludicrous.
and
And his helm's still on.
helm is still on, of course.
See,
Yeah.
But he has
that
the
better not be
scabbard
the
now.
king.
He has the scabbard. So
Actually, what he does is he
grabs.
grabs the scabbard and he hurls it out over the crowd.
Well,
I'm gonna go for it. I'm running after it.
Alright.
I'm going for it. I'm going for
I
it.
guess I'm trying to kill him again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would he throw the
I
scabbard?
make my dex.
Okay. So you
So I
grab.
grab it.
You're
I
gonna
do
get married
not-
next.
I do not crit.
You do not
I'm gonna
crit.
get married next. How
Yes.
dare you?
All right, I did.
Does he have a sword out? I thought he was trying to grab at mine, so it would take him around to draw.
That happened though.
No, he picked up Excalibur, and then
Oh,
he
that's
doesn't
right,
have a
he's got
shield.
Excalibur.
Right. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yes, he is shieldless and scabbardless, but he
Oh.
does have Excalibur.
Indeed.
Okie dokie.
Don't move.
20, 30, 6,
Oh my god.
2,
That's sick.
Wow, tit for tat, 50 points right back at you.
I'm dead.
No.
Now.
No.
That's with
no.
your armor?
No.
no.
50 points. 18. So that is
54.
32 damage.
32.
I'm dead.
You're still dead.
Yeah, I'm exactly 0.
Right on
You're at
20.
exactly zero. Ah,
No,
exactly zero.
dead.
Aha.
Mostly dead.
He's only mostly dead.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
Which
so the the sword bites through your shield, bites into your armor.
Oh my god.
Basically, armor only protects on the first blow, which is
Oh.
what was going on there. So, so it just cuts right through your armor and hurls you to the ground.
no.
So yes.
No.
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 Yep.
No.
No.
No,
Yep.
because first aid.
First
aid.
because no.
No.
So, so the champion steps forward.
What, I mean the bloody guy?
Yes, the
All
bloody
right.
champion. And so you're lying out on the ground.
Oh, does she?
No. She's
unconscious,
fine. She's
right?
saying a little.
That's
bit.
a zero.
So yeah,
Oh.
although it said that the GM can for dramatic purposes
Oh, this is dramatic.
Yeah.
modify a bit. So we'll say that you are losing consciousness.
Hmm.
But basically, the champion does step forward, and just cogitating here.
Take your time. Take your time. Make it good.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so he says, do you acknowledge that you have lost to me?
Ooh.
Oh, think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my
Big.
proud.
Wow.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
I fail my proud. Roll my modest. I succeed my modest.
Well, there you go.
So as I pass out, I guess I'm saying yes.
All right. So, so the champion kneels next to you,
Oh my gosh.
and he takes your hand,
Oh.
Oh.
and he says, "You have fought bravely, Sir Knight. I was nearly undone by this sword. Tell me, if you can, where did you get it?"
I thought I passed out.
No, you're on your way out. You're on your way out. This is
like
dramatic.
keeping you
This is
alive.
dramatic.
All right. So deceitful and Amor Morgan.
Sure.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh.
Crit Amor Morgan. So
He did. Oh my goodness.
And deceitful is now 29.
Uh-huh.
I found it.
I tripped over it in the night.
Yeah.
I woke up with it.
All right.
So yeah, that's a success of deceitful and 18.
Okay. All right. So, so you just say you found it.
I woke with it.
I awoke with it.
This morning. It's still the same morning that I woke up, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I woke up with it this morning.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my
Well, that's not an entire lie, right? You
No,
sort of woke up and then
Well,
got
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
True, actually, yeah.
That's a
It
lie.
works.
Yes, it is a lie.
White
That's why
lie.
I rolled deceitful.
Yeah, I know. I'm not arguing that with you. Okay.
There are degrees.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, the as you pass out, the champion staggers to his feet, and he turns to Sir Damas, and he says, "I have won your battle for you." And he removes his helmet, and you see that it is indeed King Arthur.
Whoa! The last man I thought it was gonna be. Unbelievable!
There he is. An arcade.
Wow!
He's dead?
Well, your Outlake Squire rushes forward
Oh, thank God.
to perform first aid.
Yes.
Here we go.
Please.
Here we go.
16 or less. Do you want to come see what I roll?
Yeah,
It's a 20, isn't it? Yes!
Why did this happen to you?
It was time for me to roll a new character.
Oh my God!
Holy
And of
shit.
course, I rolled a 3 for the damage.
It was
die.
meant to be.
Yep.
God.
Sorry, Morgan.
Someone's gonna pay.
You know you're gonna have to pay.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow, I can't believe I just did that.
That was intense.
Someone's gonna have to pay.
Ah.
So, alright.
Wow.
So Kay rushes
Well,
up to
now
the
you know
king.
how I feel.
Yeah, welcome to your world.
So Kay runs up to King Arthur.
Yes.
This is my liege, and gives him the scabbard and starts to, come on, first aid. We need first aid for the king.
He
This
holds-
is the High King.
He holds up a hand. He holds up a hand and he says,
Wow.
clearly this has been the work of foul magic. And Nimue steps forward and she says, "Indeed it has, my liege. This entire encounter was orchestrated by Morgan Le Fay.
Oh.
I rode as fast as I could to try and stop it, but I arrived too late. What's worse is that she conspired to turn one of your own knights of the Round Table against you. There lies Sir Arcade."
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah. A general murmur rises from the Oh. Arthur says, "I shall grant him mercy and forgiveness in death, for he did not act of his own accord, I am sure."
Or did he?
Arthur won't allow himself to believe it.
He's just staring off.
You're grinning.
Does he have a smile on his face?
Yes.
Oh.
Arthur says, "I am weak and wounded and I must rest.
Oh my God.
But first here is my judgment of the test by right of combat. Sir Damas, as your champion, I have fought and won. But because you are proud and cowardly and full of villainy, hear my decision. You will give this whole manor to your brother, Sir Outlake,
Whoa.
with all its equipment of
Wow.
farms and houses.
Oh my goodness.
He in payment will send you a palfrey every year, for you are better fit to ride a lady's hackney than a warhorse. I charge you on pain of death never to distress or injure knights errant who ride through your lands. As for the 20 knights you have been keeping in prison,
What?
Whoa.
Whoa. That's.
Good thing we didn't creep around the castle.
We would have found.
It would have been bad.
you will return their armor and any other things you have taken from them. And if any of them comes to my court to complain of you, you shall die. That is my judgment."
Okay.
All right.
Holy smokers.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you three were lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed, they were.
Holy, yeah.
If he hadn't captured the king earlier in the day,
He
Yeah.
would have.
it got
It
after
would have
you
been
guys.
us.
Yeah.
Alright, so I am there. I'm helping the king in any way that he needs help.
Certainly. Basically, he wants to go back to Camelot. It's
Right.
2 days ride away.
Yeah.
the goal?
Yeah.
But there's an abbey nearby, so
Okay.
you
Oh,
will
yeah.
convey him to the abbey so that he can
All
heal
right.
up
And
enough
then
to travel.
what about Arcade's body?
We'll have to set up a trap and bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
What's the deal?
as
Transport it?
as Arthur is being borne away, he says, "Send the body of Sir Arcade back to Camelot with full honors,
Oh.
and tell my sister when he arrives that I send him as a token from me."
Oh man.
I like this Arthur
Used to be a knight. He's now a token.
He's now a token. Coming after you.
This will not. This is not gonna go well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I have ideas.
You have a plan?
I have a plan.
All right,
Okay,
very good.
Morgan is around.
All right.
She
sees this,
She doesn't
she's
know this yet.
scrying it,
No, I
she's
don't think. No, I
scrying
don't think
it.
she knows. No, I
All
think
right.
she thinks that everything's succeeded at this point.
Why wouldn't she?
Yeah, everything is successful.
Yeah.
And Arcade will come back, and
So
the
that's
kingdom will be hers.
So that's Kay.
Wow.
So what about Percy and Melvin?
Yeah.
What about us? I don't know.
What do you guys think of this?
I have a new respect for Arthur.
Yeah.
That was amazing fighting.
Yeah.
I'm shocked about Arcade. Wow.
Yeah. That was tragic and terrifying.
Yeah.
Do I know you? Do I know anybody?
Oh.
Do I know?
Exactly.
Who do I know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to go sit on the Siege Perilous?
Might as well.
Nothing matters anymore. There's no value in anything.
Seriously.
Night is day.
Oh, that means his chair is.
Yep. His name
true,
was
his chair is-
dissipated.
Yeah.
Gone piffed. Why didn't it go
Wow.
piffed before?
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
he was
I don't know.
like once he bangs Morgan. If
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell
Your name
happened?
is like,
That's
wait,
all-
wait a minute. Oh, they should be there.
Their sister's just so
Yeah,
off limits.
just like, wow,
Second
Weird bug there, guys. I don't know. Anyway, so yes, what have you two? What do you want to do?
We're not.
Do you want to escort the body back to
Yeah.
Camelot? Do you want to hang out at the Abbey? Do you want to go back to your manors? Something else I'm not thinking of.
I don't have a manor, do I?
Arcade,
Oh well, yeah, you would.
I
go
don't have
back
a
to the
manor,
Earl.
so
Arcade's body.
Yeah, we should accompany the body, don't you think? Maybe oversee
Sure,
it, make
I can do that. If you guys need to do other things, I can go and. I'd like to deliver that message to Morgan myself.
Yeah, Kay is definitely going. Whether you two go with him is the question, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a manor yet.
I'm thinking about going to the Abbey.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about going to the Abbey.
No.
Just to rest up for. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I'm not religious. In fact, I'm
True.
suspicious of religious people.
Oh,
You're
so
suspicious of overly religious people, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Which I
I
would
have
think
to add that overly on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think that would be like
Pagan
a,
or Christian.
I think that would
Just
be
anyone
a
who
nun.
would, you know.
Gotcha.
I'd be
cause-
wary of nuns.
Definitely.
Yeah,
they
that's a
definitely
big-
fall into that category. Yeah.
Overly religious
people.
to
That
dedicate
would
your
be a
life
nun.
to it.
That would be a
Yeah.
nun. So I'm not going to there. I'm not
Okay.
going there.
All right.
What's my big thing here?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go back to Camelot.
So you're gonna accompany Kay with the body?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
Percy?
what
All right. Even
Yeah.
I gotta talk this out. I'm
Yeah.
confused and upset.
Yeah.
You should be. It is very upsetting.
It is very upsetting.
And wasn't Morgan's Camelot?
Camelot, yeah.
Oh, she's way.
Exactly.
Oh.
Partying with everybody.
That's why he's sending Arcade's body back.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be trouble.
I think you're
All
right.
right.
And so I think we need to.
You should be there.
Yep. Swords ready.
I'm not going back to the time of the anarchy. This is
No.
No. all right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna yammer on down the road.
Okay.
Percy's
So
thinking of WWCD.
Oh, I need my.
What would
my screen?
Concord.
Oh, Concord?
He worships his big brother.
Well, I need to use it in this because I'm gonna need that for
Oh, okay. So
later.
Are you looking at the birds and stuff as we walk?
Huh?
The bird?
Oh, yeah. I
That's what
was
she says
actually,
is so bad.
he wanted to get a bird, and you said was there a place to buy falcons?
in Camelot?
Yeah.
I think so. I think they've opened
Okay.
up a Falcon dealership at this point.
All right.
Great.
Falcon
Yeah.
dealership. Bring the whole family.
Yeah, exactly. They have popcorn.
Exactly.
Hot dogs.
Popcorn going, hot
Clowns.
dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cotton candy machine.
Donuts, coffee.
DJ broadcasting live.
Oh,
Yeah.
unbox.
One of those big one of those blow up dolls that go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or a
right.
giant
I love those
thugged
things.
out hamster.
Yeah, giant guinea pig or hamster of some sort.
We'll get you the finest one they got.
Oh.
Okay, so we're to Camelot.
To Camelot. So it takes
With
you
the corpse.
Yeah.
takes you
with-
2
yeah,
days.
2 days.
Oh, God.
So the corpse is getting a little ripe.
Wait.
Uh,
How dare you? No, yeah.
Hey man, if we were at my place, we could just soaked me in honey.
aw.
Very sad. The decisions we make that affect the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
and
just
even our
imagine.
afterlives.
Imagine.
Those amours of 28 or 29 when you died. Cheers.
Like, you loved her even more when you died.
Yep.
Oh, that's hot stuff.
That's
hot stuff.
yeah.
That's some tragic right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, Morgan has a love of 18
For Arcade.
for Arcade.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow.
That's legitimate.
Yeah.
She's
no,
gonna
it's-
be.
yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be in a
That's why I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, he did die. All right, we'll see.
So it takes you 2 days.
Yes.
And
Where's King Urians?
where is
That's the question.
Oh god.
Right.
where is Urians? He's the unaccounted for, isn't he?
He's yes.
Did he
So,
have a part to play in this?
Maybe
too?
he fell into the well.
Maybe our
Maybe
kid
he
knew.
rolled over.
Oh! More ways than one. All right, so
What the fuck?
I don't know, but I
you know
like
when
it.
you it's the mafia slang when you
I know,
roll
no, I
over on
know, I
somebody.
know, no, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
all right.
aware. Yes, I'm familiar.
Okay, very good. All right, so you arrive back in Camelot. Sir Kay, you are met, obviously.
Yeah, where's Morgan? Where's Morgan? I must see her immediately.
She left yesterday. Sir.
Oh!
Where did she
Where'd
go?
you go?
I do not know.
Where's Urians?
I believe she told the queen that there was a revolt on her lands that she had to leave and deal with before Arthur returned, and she asked permission to leave, and the queen granted it.
Oh!
I brought a corpse for her.
Yeah, I have a message.
It's not getting any less right.
Corpse.
No,
Corpsey.
it's getting more corpsey. Oh my god. Okay, alright, well, I'm sure that she will find out what has happened, but I must meet with the queen and we'll... Okay, so we're gonna put the body in a really cold cellar.
Well, actually, Arcade will be put in the ground forthwith in the churchyard of the Camelot
Really?
church.
Oh, and the soon-to-be like millions of like Round Table Knight buried right there.
Basically, it's going to be you're going to be interred in the tombs beneath the cathedral once it's done, so that you'll have a place on her, sort of a Winchester Cathedral kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. You know, by the time that we're done with the campaign, I'm sure I'll have like a wing to my own.
The Newton Tony wing.
Yeah. Be like the Paris crypt. These are all his characters.
Yeah.
It's just like the underground like escape passage, but it's basically just like a crypt.
Bones.
Yeah, it's just bones.
Yeah.
Just bones.
Yes, we use
Skulls.
just bones as mortar for these passages.
Oh my goodness.
So Urians, to answer your question,
Yes.
is indeed here
Oh,
at
he is.
court.
Well, you missed it, Urians.
Oh my god.
We saw an amazing
Where's your
fight.
wife? Why were what happened?
So he says, I do not know. I knew nothing of any of this.
He knew nothing.
I'm gonna roll.
You are?
I gotta roll something.
Trusting,
I'm
suspicious.
as fuck.
Trusting.
He doesn't know.
Roll that trusting.
He never knows.
Well, Kane's fairly trusting. I failed my trusting.
Oh!
That's suspicious.
I failed my suspicious.
All right, so you'll leave it up to Arthur's.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
ultimately I
true.
can't judge,
That's
but
true.
I don't know what to think. This is outrageous. Our king was almost killed by your wife, his sister, and a good knight died
Man,
because of her machinations.
And it tears me up inside.
I don't know if I believe
he
that.
looks genuinely upset.
It's upsetting. It was Sir Arcade.
His face is totally pale.
So where were you in all of this? You were all hunting together, were you not?
and I awoke the next morning, back in my bed here.
With Morgan?
At Caraticus Keep
Yeah.
with my wife beside me, yes. And I thought perhaps I didn't know, and I didn't want to know.
That's
frankly,
horrifying.
she has a bit of the devil in her.
A bit?
Where are you guys? Are we there?
This is at
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is at one of the halls.
Yeah,
at
we're just talking.
Caraticus Keep. So
I don't think I
Well, the
trust
cade's
him.
getting lowered
You don't trust him? Are you gonna check him out?
So yeah, I'm gonna roll suspicious.
roll trusting first.
Oh.
Always
Okay.
roll the left hand first.
Oh, I see. I make my trusting.
Okay,
You trust
so
him?
that's that.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay.
Yep. Well, meanwhile, Sir Yvain takes you aside, Malvis.
All right.
He says,
Now
I
what?
must confess something to you.
Yes.
Swear on your honor that you will not repeat a word of this, but it weighs heavily on my soul, my conscience.
Oh shit.
Swear on my honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Last night, no, 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, before my mother departed, one of her handmaidens came to me, quite upset, and said that she had ordered her, the handmaiden, to fetch my father's sword with which to kill him. I told the handmaiden to do so, but hid myself in my father's bedchamber. I then saw my mother enter with the sword in her hand and position it above my father as if to strike. I leapt from behind the tapestry and grabbed her wrist, at which point she came over with a fainting spell and claimed that she had been possessed. I wasn't sure whether to believe her or not,
Right.
but she is my mother,
Yes.
And so I did not press the matter.
Uh-huh.
And then the next day she was away, and now I hear of this. And I fear that my judgment was not sound.
Yes, and it appears that she does indeed want Arthur dead. Wow. No, I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we should probably do something, though, right?
Well, where's Arthur now? He's still at the Abbey?
Yes. Healing.
We should mount a campaign.
I think Morgan needs to find out where that is and go to the Abbey.
I think we should mount a campaign to find Morgan and go kill her.
Clearly, I think she had an inkling, yeah.
So she's going to the Abbey.
I think there was some scrying going on.
She's going to the Abbey. She's going to the Abbey.
Of course, she's going to beat us there.
Yes. Well, we need to leave anyway. Like.
Yeah, now.
Yes.
Okay, riding north again.
Yes, back where we came from. Wrong choice.
All right, give me.
Shit! Yeah,
All
wrong
right,
choice.
give me 3 horsemanship rolls, please.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Alright, so
Fail.
did I make it to the Abbey?
Of course.
Oh.
I crit failed one of those.
Ooh, all right. So
Crit
you're.
fail. Crit fail.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh god.
Double
So
20s.
both of you guys waste your horses. You are down a riding horse.
Great. Okay.
Wow.
And do not make it to the Abbey in time.
Goodbye, Miles.
Alright, so I make it to the Abbey.
Well, not your charger. You're a riding horse.
All right, that's a different
Oh.
horse.
Yeah, probably like a Rouncy or a
Rouncy?
Courser.
Rouncy,
Alright,
or a
so-
courser if you have a
alright,
courser.
so I only had one. All right. Okay.
So I'm going to, as Morgan,
Yes.
do I find out that, I found out that Arthur lived
Mhm.
and Arcade is dead.
Yes.
That's awful. Right? Drama.
So I have to go to this Abbey where he is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to, I don't know, I have to get in his room or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to kill him.
You could disguise yourself as a nun.
Well, I'm the king's sister. They don't know that I'm bad.
Well,
They don't know who you are. Would they know
Not
you to
really.
see you?
Maybe. Would they?
They'd know you.
They know you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
How
problem.
How much opposition would I get
You're
from
magic.
nuns?
Probably not much.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go in there and demand to see my brother.
Oh,
Okay.
flat out.
Let's see.
Hope you have a plan B.
Yeah. If I don't do
case
that,
they
then I'll do
know.
some magicking. But
Oh, okay.
Just trying to think of a good roll for blustering.
Proud?
Deceitful, maybe?
Deceitful?
Yeah.
I don't have deceitful. I have reckless.
Wouldn't you be proud?
Okay, I'll do proud.
Proud, actually. Yeah. To communicate your.
You're better than them.
that you're better than them.
Oatmeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of the way.
I make it.
Made it.
You made
All
it.
right.
Okay.
So.
Oh, this is so deadly.
So of course they shrink away from you and they're
I must
like,
see
oh,
my
yes,
brother.
yes.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm in there, and so is he awake?
He
Yeah.
is. He basically
I'm
he was
sorry,
below
it was-
unconscious. So my narrative fiat has expired and he is now unconscious.
Okay.
He won't be
It
out
just
of
seems
unconsciousness
logical that we see her
until
there and
he's
she's gonna
healed up.
Start crap, you know.
Okay.
So basically, he's
I
like
didn't think of
comatose,
it.
basically.
Okay, where's the scabbard?
Well, he's actually sleeping with Excalibur on his chest and his hands clasping the handle.
But that's the sword. But what
But
about
the scabbard is lying on a nearby trunk.
I'm taking it.
Taking the scabbard.
Because that's the sword is, I don't want to wake him up. So I'm going to take the scabbard and I'm out of there.
All right.
I'm out of there.
Well, that's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
All right.
off we go. We're getting the fuck out of here. Because I can't even... There's a lot of things going on right now.
Oh, sure.
So,
I can't think about emotions.
indeed. So, meanwhile, back at Camelot, you all had to return on foot, basically.
Yeah, pretty embarrassing.
Don't worry, Arthur, we're coming to save you.
Try to hop that fence and then.
I mean, you
Roll
could
your
you
ass.
could boot your squires off their horses and ride their horses if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna do that?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not walking back.
All right. Do you want to continue riding to the Abbey though?
Yeah. We don't know that.
We don't know. We don't know. So we would continue riding to the
Yeah.
Abbey.
Okay. All right. So, give me 3 horsemanship rolls, please.
Oh, this is going to be
Okay.
too much. Made it.
Failed one.
Made it.
Failed one.
Made it. I made all of them.
Made all of them. Okay.
Rubbish.
So you have to go as slow as the slowest rider.
So that's
so it'd be
you.
Percy. But that's 2 out of 3.
Wait a minute.
so-
Wait a minute. Can I put Percy on my horse? No. Templars, baby.
Why
It
didn't-
would, well, it would be
didn't-
counterproductive
All
because
right.
it would
Because it just
wear on the
might as well
horse.
just might as well just right.
All right, so 2 out of 3 gets you to the Abbey within a day and a half rather than 2 days.
Damn.
Okay, so you ride through the night and arrive at the Abbey come the dawn, and arrive to an interesting scene. Arthur is out in the courtyard of the Abbey. Bloody, like blood-soaked bandages clinging to his wounds.
Oh, my
Raging.
Lord walks.
Good.
He's raging.
He's raging.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Why
he's
would you let her in here? I don't.
Oh,
Good.
what?
My scabbard is missing.
Ah!
Ooh.
So we ride up and then.
We're too late.
All right.
Oh.
So he sees you and says, "Good, some knights. Get me a horse. Get me a horse and a spear. I will kill her myself."
All right. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely.
So we go off to get him a horse.
All right. So you are squireless. Something for a horse. I don't know.
Negative.
I'll offer something for a horse.
Hit points for a horse.
Hit points for a horse.
Ah! the title
So
of the episode.
yes, so his faithful squire Hereward is there, but other than that, it's just the
So
three of you.
I mean, how far have I gotten?
You've gotten a good lead.
Yeah.
You've gotten a good lead.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, Arthur's going to be tracking you with his hunting,
Okay.
But he's going just with his squire?
and the two of
And
you.
us.
And us. Okay,
This
so
is terrifying.
it is. Yeah.
All right. So of course, being the king, he's able to interrogate people, quite
Oh,
easily.
yeah.
You there? Did you see?
Everybody just spills it.
Yes. And apparently, Morgan met up with some of her men, correct? Mm-hmm. Based on that note you passed me earlier, and so she was riding with.
I got my crew.
Yeah.
She has agents all over the
Yep,
place.
I do.
Wow.
In fact, all of this, just to give you some backstory there, Dave, she targeted Arcade because there were agents in the crowd back in 515 when you guys brought that whetstone back.
Oh.
And she heard all of you talking about it, or the agents heard all of you talking about it, and wondering if maybe she was behind all of it. So you were her first target, then Kinrain would have been her second if you had resisted her,
Oh my.
and then possibly
Kinrain.
others. So yes, her that was not one of her first plans on Arthur, because that was the King Rion's was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
But she was upset that it didn't go off. So yes. Anyway, a little metagame information
But
for you there.
she does have a love for Arcade.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a
it was
little-
genuine.
That was unexpected.
It was genuine. At any rate, so yes, you ride out, you pick up her trail, and start to gain on her, actually.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. So, after a day of riding, the tracks are becoming fresher
Ah!
as the night is gathering and the fog is rolling in. You ride down into a vale filled with ancient megaliths.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's several dozen of them, and at that point the trail simply disappears.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh.
Oh.
Indeed.
That's magic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Arthur turn a bit paler than he already was,
Yeah.
and he mutters to himself, "The first prophecy.
Oh, the first prophecy.
Which was?
Stones.
You will almost die and then find yourself lost among a field of stones."
Wow, these prophecies move fast.
Yep.
It's only the
Boatload
first
of
one.
You
kids
will
is
have
next,
Lucky
guys.
Charms for breakfast.
You did that. I'm picturing a zoo when the Lucky Charms box.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's good. That's a lot of adventure.
Yeah.
That is. Now, was there a postscript to that? I forgot.
Oh,
What?
yes.
There is?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
What would that be?
So the postscript being that. So what do they all do after?
Yes.
So
Indeed.
my
Well-
lord, we really need to get you to Camelot.
Yes, so Arthur
Yeah.
is well enough to ride now. So you all make your way slowly back to Camelot. It takes you
Yeah.
3 days since you're taking your time.
And of course, Arthur is, once he's back, is at the, skilled hands of the best leeches and healers. And things,
sure.
The best leeches in the county.
No, I mean like the profession leech, not the
No, I know.
not the invertebrate.
I just found it funny.
All right.
So once their hoof prints have died away, suddenly the stones are moving and become people, including Morgan and her entourage. And she's gloating at the rage that Arthur was experiencing. Upon that, they decide to keep going forward. The crew, right?
Retire north.
Yeah, we're
to
gonna
your
keep
lands.
going. And when we do, we come upon a knight leading a prisoner bound and blindfolded. And so I ask, "What are you doing with this knight?" And the knight says, "I'm going to drown him. I found him with my wife, and I will drown her too." And I ask the prisoner, "Is it true what he says? Did you actually do that?" And the knight says that I'm from King Arthur's court, and I am Sir Arcade's cousin. As it turns out. So everyone is super confused.
Do you have a cousin there
We
that we
just
can
talked
pull
about
on?
his Levy earlier.
Yes,
so
indeed.
So you have
Do you
a
have a
cousin.
knightly cousin? I'm sure you do.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you had one named or not.
Isn't that convenient?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
So we have a cousin here, right?
Yes.
And so I look at this knight who is related to Arcade, and I say, I loved Sir Arcade. In his memory, I shall deliver you to do to this man what he would have done to you. So
wow.
Yeah. So my men basically release Arcade's cousin. And we take the man who was going to drown him and drown him.
Oh my.
And the cousin says to me, "I will return to Arthur's court. Have you any message for him?" And what I would say to him is, "Tell my dear brother that I rescued you not for the love of him, but for the love of Arcade. And tell him I have no fear of him, for I can turn myself and my followers into stones. And lastly, tell him I can do much more than that, and I will prove it to him when the time comes." And we ride off.
And so that's how you hear that whole story, is Arcade's cousin, perhaps to be named, bringing the tale back. And
So that wasn't too awkward.
No, I thought it worked well.
No. That was good.
Yeah.
So
More.
yes.
Oh.
The roller coaster.
Yeah.
So one more, a couple
Well, Morgan
items.
goes to hide herself indefinitely.
A couple items of bookkeeping for Arthur.
All right, good.
First of all, he forgives King Uriens. He believes him. He says,
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
you are,
He's a forgiving guy.
he's a forgiving guy, and he says, I've known you. You were like one of the first rebel kings who came over to my side. You're a good guy. You could have killed me many times over. It's fine.
Has the story made the rounds that Morgan tried to kill him?
Yes. By now it's widely known. And in fact, if it wasn't widely known, it becomes widely known when Arthur then takes up the matter of Sir Yvain. And he says, I know this is your son, but he's also the son of my half-sister. And her blood flows in his veins. Thereby I order him exiled from my court.
Hell.
Damn.
To where?
Wherever he may go.
And how does Uriens react to that?
Uriens is obviously saddened, but what can he do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Gawain, on the other hand, is quite upset by this. And makes it publicly known that he disagrees with the king's judgment and actually rides out with Yvain.
Wow!
Wow! Oops. Damn.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
So, a few days after that, a maiden arrives at court bearing a beautiful cloak, said to be from Morgan, begging his forgiveness.
What?
A token of her, contrition.
Sounds
bygones.
Ludicrous.
Bygones.
Does the cloak arrive before the cousin?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It arrives after the cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's got bygone stitched on the back.
Bygones 521.
Arthur is not to be fooled by this
What?
by this
Why
obvious
wouldn't he
ploy.
accept this? Why wouldn't he accept the
He
ploy?
said, well, he says
value?
that I will accept it, but first, my lady, I wish you to don the cloak.
Exactly.
She takes a tremendous gulp, but
Yep.
wraps it around her shoulders
Wow.
and immediately bursts into flame.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Dies a horrible screaming death
Yep.
on the marble floor
Wow.
of the
A mess for
reception
the servants
hall.
to clean up.
Again.
That cloak must be made
Again.
of the same stuff as that chair.
Yeah, a lot of people catching fire in Camelot these days.
Spontaneous combustion.
It's kind of a hazard of visiting Camelot.
Yeah.
It is.
A lot of soap and candles.
Wow.
So,
What is Arthur? Well, it was just a little flame cloak.
yeah. Well, if anyone else had put it on, obviously they burst into flame.
Yeah, but not Arthur.
So,
Oh.
that's more or less that.
That's
Yeah.
wow.
Now, you guys had talked about going to Ireland last
Oh my
year.
god.
Yep.
Well, I'm just
What?
going to give you the latest news from Ireland.
Okay.
So,
Holy shit.
King Anguish did return to Ireland last year, and several knights went with him. And apparently he defeated the Irish High King in battle over the winter.
Oh.
Now, there's still some fighting to be done over there, but he has richly rewarded the family of the knights that went over with him, the Geralds. Gerald family.
The Geralds.
So, you can still go there if you'd like, but the main battle has been fought.
Okay.
Of course, Sir Galaholt is heading north this year to take the fight to the Irish king against whom he is plotting, the Gilmarius. That's going to be further north in the sort of island archipelago between Pictland and Ireland.
Wow.
So that's an option as well.
That's good north.
That is fairly north.
Yeah.
Yes. So up to you all.
What month is it?
It's only just past Pentecost, so there is time to time to head north
Yeah.
if you wish. Also, Sir Grifflet is leading an army into Pictland proper.
Oh. Why?
Well, there was a battle fought there, let's see, 2 years ago, and the Picts are still fairly restive, apparently. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, or just return home.
Yeah.
What?
Percy doesn't want to go home right now.
Oh, well, yes, just return to your empty, echoing halls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about Grifflet.
Yeah.
I don't know about that guy.
I don't know about him.
Wow. Well,
But there's still work to be done with the Irish.
If you'd like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's somewhat appealing.
Yeah, it's something to do.
That's right.
All right. Yeah. If Galaholt or Anguish.
Yeah. English was a pretty cool guy, despite his name.
But wasn't that mostly done? Was that mostly
It's
done?
mostly quieted down, yeah.
Maybe the Galaholt then.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that can be resolved fairly quickly. You get permission from Earl Robert to accompany.
Pureheart still.
Well, Pureheart can go along actually, if you like. This is all like a couple months later, you know.
Okay.
So, what do you think, Pureheart?
Yeah, come on, Pureheart.
Sure.
Let's go.
All right. All right. So, small contingents of knights from various lands all head north to help Sir Galaholt in his quest. He's got hired Cambrian archers, mercenary knights, various stripes, and many Irish warriors.
Okay.
All right. So, let's just do some opposed rolls here to see how you guys come out in battle.
Okay.
That's what that was.
You identified the bones.
No, the cousin.
Oh, you got a cousin? You have a cousin?
Yeah, he was a backup from the Battle of Baden Hill.
Oh. All right then.
There we go.
And who's that?
Nice.
Sir Gerard.
Gerard. All right. Nice.
good.
I thought there was maybe a cousin rattling around.
had to
there.
be.
Yeah, he was on a quest until 510.
Oh, that's
Ah,
right.
Perfect. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, let's just do some quick opposed rolls here. Okay, everyone roll your battle, first of all.
Made it.
Excuse me, fail. Sorry.
Anytime that word is mentioned. Okay. And, alright. Great. Let me just pull up stats here. So pick a weapon that you want to use.
Wait, if I fail, then what happens?
We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Alright, got your weapons. You can impassion if you'd like.
Excellent. Impassioning for the Lady of Kenilworth? Kiss.
Why would that be?
Because I want to do her proud.
You
Yeah.
don't serve her anymore, though.
He said, well, I have a fealty to her.
Oh, you still have fealty to her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had sworn to Earl Robert.
Did I? I don't remember.
I don't remember that happening in game.
Yeah.
She swore fealty to Lady Kenilworth or the
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Very well. You're representing Kenilworth.
Okay.
Okay. And
Robert.
Robert. Okay.
Yep.
Representing your lords. Very good. And Pure Heart?
Yes, or Robert.
Yep.
Make it.
Excellent.
But I failed my battle roll.
Yes, I know. All right. So those of you who made your battle roll, go ahead and give me heraldry rolls.
Heraldry roll. Okay. No, fail.
Fail.
Big fail.
Okay. Fair. All right. So go ahead and roll against your modified weapon rolls.
Oh, crit.
Made it?
What?
Yeah.
What am I? Oh, I'm okay. Sorry, everybody. Make it.
And a crit for Malvis.
Yeah.
And for Percy.
I made it.
Made it.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right.
Simple success.
No
Yes.
crit for Malvis's opponent. Now, how about Pure Heart? What did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
8. I beat that with a 13. And Percy?
9.
Beat that with a 12. All right. So, Malvis, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oops. 25.
25. Okay. And I'll roll damage for Percy and Pure Heart. Now it's going to be straight damage with no armor because it's just representing the sort of aggregate damage that you accrued
Okay.
over the course of the campaign.
All right.
So really, we're just rolling to see if you got killed or not.
Oh, great.
So, oh wow, Pure Heart 13. I think you're fine.
Yeah.
And don't even bother marking it down because
Yeah.
obviously you'll be healing it up.
Mhm.
And Percy, we got 16, so you should be
okay.
fine as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Malvis racked up some excellent glory over the course of the
Nice.
campaign.
Yay.
And Percy and Pure Heart, you did your yeoman's work.
Yes. Very good.
Basically, it was just, sort of scattered fighting, no huge pitched battles. But over the course of about a month of marching, counter-marching, and skirmishing, Galaholt drove King Gilmarius to ground and killed him personally.
Wow.
Basically, Galaholt's strategy was to, whenever possible, challenge opposing tribal chiefs to single combat, and then by defeating them,
Yeah. That's good.
bring the tribe under his banner. And so you all get some money.
Yay.
So because Malvis critted that roll, you're gonna get a 17 Libra.
Oh, hooray.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm on the map.
That's cool.
Percy, you get 8 Libra.
Yay.
Pure Heart gets a mere 3.
Not pleased.
Not happy.
I'll buy you beer.
Thank you. Sounds great.
So,
Wow.
yeah, so basically, you guys help Galaholt get established in the region known as Dalriada. And with that, you return home. Percy finally having to acknowledge the reality of
face the
returning
ghosts.
home. Facing ghosts, exactly.
You got your sons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need you.
Or son and daughter.
Okay,
Yeah.
son and daughter.
Yeah. My kids.
Mhm.
And so yes, with that, we close out a rather drama-filled year.
Yeah,
You think?
that was intense.
Indeed.
I didn't think Arcade was gonna fight it.
That was well.
fast.
The fumble on the first aid was
Yeah.
Did it in.
That was that.
what did him in.
Yeah.
No. Could have had it all.
So unlucky.
Hey, that's the name of the game.
In your game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Too close to the sun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or a weird, creepy sun. Kind of like a witch sun.
All right. Well, there we go.
Yeah, I can take character sheets again.
Ah, yes.
Cool. And then Sir Gerard should be ready to run next
Oh, really?
All right.
Use them?
And I'll update you.
Yeah, Arcade has a couple of sons in the Kingdom of Suffering right now.
Yes,
who
exactly.
who are squiring for the next few years.
Yes, they're not quite
Right.
ready for prime time.
All
So
right.
Sir Gerard in the
Cool.
meantime.
Yeah, if I didn't find Gerard, I would have actually run with one of Aaron's sons who actually squired under Blames. So that might have been kind of fun.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, that's always an option.
Yeah.
it's true.
That's cool. Yeah, that would have been fun.
I'm curious to see what would have been more likely to, who would be more likely to take over Newton Tony. Would it be Gerard or would it be one of Aaron's kids?
Yeah, really. Gosh. Probably one of Aaron's kids. Yeah.
All right, then his firstborn Aaron will. I'll roll him up, and then Gerard will just be a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll 'em up.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Wow.
Indeed.
All right. Well, adversary, I hope you're proud of yourself.
I don't know. I
Oh, do you feel
sad.
guilty now?
Well, I didn't want Arcade to die, but
But he did.
he did.
But he did.
Well,
Now see what you've done.
Yeah, do you see?
you see how you are.
I don't think it's your fault.
No, it's not.
It's totally your fault.
It's Morgan. I mean, it's Morgan.
I think David should feel bad because now he has to write the eulogy.
Oh,
It's
no,
gonna
that's
be,
an awesome
gonna be
eulogy, man.
amazing. That's gonna be amazing.
I love writing those eulogies.
Yeah, no, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Ish. Oh dear.
Hmm.
Well, thanks everybody.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, this sounds petty, but the fee farm, does that expire now that Arcade's dead, or does it maintain until 5:30?
It's attached to the manor, so
Okay.
it would maintain.
Yeah.
About that 10
However, the
Yeah.
the other stuff, you've got to recalculate that again because it's
I
changing hands,
do. The
right?
assessors get to come in.
Ah!
So, regardless, I'm still going to take a hit.
You are indeed.
Yeah.
But you'll get more household nights.
It's true. And I just built an orchard this year, so... Yeah.
Nice. Well, that doesn't get assessed at full value then. So.
Exactly,
Right.
because it hasn't even started producing yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
You could deduct it as an expense, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. You couldn't even get that out.
Oh.